All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Ooh, I did not get enough sleep last night, but we are up. Hope you all are well today. We are in my new office area, which you can kind of see. This is my new office area. I forgot two of my monitors at home, so I got to use two stacked 34-inch ultra wides. Honestly, I might keep my monitor set up like this or something because this is dope. All right. Whew, let me wake up a little bit. Hey, thank you, Hustle Hard. I appreciate it, bro. What's up, Hammer? All right. Yeah, we still haven't I got like tons of books. So it's like we still haven't even gotten anything set up. It took us so long to move yesterday. I didn't get to bed until like 11, and now it is 6 a.m. my time. So definitely left less than 7 hours of sleep. I'm just glad. Listen, I'm on my mobile hotspot right now, and I'm just glad that the stream's working, So because like really what you guys are looking at is a full 34-inch ultra wide. Maybe the top one's a 32-inch and the bottom one's a 34-inch. Yeah, the top one's a 32-inch, the bottom one's a 34-inch. And I tried to set up the monitor to the bottom one, but it just didn't work. What's the setup look like with your monitors? Honestly, it's really dope. So right now they're stacked horizontally on top of each other. I bought a new monitor mount for the new house, and so now they are stacked horizontally on top of each other. I'll show you guys. You want to see it? I don't know if I can pull this out enough. Here, I could probably do it. Hold on. Let me show you guys. Oh, man. All right, so I can show you guys the mount here. I think. See this? So there's two 34-inch ultra wide stacked on top of each other. And it's really cool, honestly. I'll probably keep it like this and then add my other two monitors back to it. So I'll probably keep it like this and just add my other two monitors back if I can. Hey, thanks, Corey. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's clamped to the desk. Martin is what it is. It's I bought so I had this issue the last time I put my monitors in. Forgive me if I'm looking a little rough this morning. Like I said, I stayed up late, dude. If anybody's ever moved, you know what I'm talking about, bro. Moving is so stressful. And so I stayed up super late and I didn't get enough sleep. And now I haven't had my coffee yet. So just let me wake up and, we'll be here. But yeah, so the last time I had these monitors, I ran into this issue where the monitors that the monitor stand that I had was not stacked, right? Well, it wasn't meant to stack ultra wides. And so it just kind of held them side by side. And so I had to put them vertical on that monitor mount. But what I did was I bought an extra tall ultra wide monitor mount that goes up super high up here. And that's actually the one you guys see. And that one runs behind the current monitor mount that I have, which has the base monitor just horizontal on the bottom. And it runs really tall over it so that it can put both 34-inch ultra wide monitors stacked on top of each other, but horizontal this time. And that way I could do it like this and then put my old 27-inch monitors, which are at my old house right now, I could put those next to me here too. So I can have two 27 inches and then I can have two 34 inches horizontal stacked on top of each other. It just gives me way more screen space because, like, I was talking to my wife, like, I don't use the top of the 34 inch when they're vertical. Like, when they're vertical, I don't look up there. Like, I don't look up there. That's going to hurt my neck. You know what I mean? And so it made no sense to have those 34 inches vertical because it was just wasting screen space, right? But if we could stack them on top of each other, I could look at this all day and not have to go like this. You know what I mean? And so that's what we're doing, and it works, you know. But yeah, appreciate the support, guys. Let's get the symbol ticker thing rolling. I'm slacking this morning. I just wanted to start the stream up. But give me 1 second. Let me get this thing rolling here and we'll go. Somebody tell me how much auto, or somebody tell me how much, somebody tell me how much hood is up on the day. Please and thank you if y'all can. I see it. Hood's up 4.2%. That's a stream running. That's the real question. What's Tesla? I don't even see Tesla. Tesla is at plus 0.6%. Apple's at 0%. Let's see what the top losers are today. ZY and CXDC. All right, so there we go. All right, so we got our ticker thing. Yeah, I didn't even plug my standing desk in, so I can't even raise my desk today. But honestly, my legs hurt, you know. Like, we had moving guys here, but it was still a lot of work. So anyways, but yeah, we see CERS. It's moving up some. It's at 585s right now. Let me know how the sound is coming in because the desk is still a little bit low, but it still should come in fine. We have ZY. All right, let me switch this back over. All right, so we've got ATHE gapping up. Okay, it's at 164s. We got VEV now. Not that great. WHLR. There you go. So WHLR gapping up to 380s. We got GBT up there to 3050s. We've got Hood, which is ripping up. Hood is really the big story today. Hood is making moves right now. That's really the big story today. Good. Hey, thank you, Lucas. Yeah, honestly, this house is a way cooler house. We got a pool here, you know, and I got my own office. And I mean, like I said, let me remove the sleep out of my eyes so you guys can see the sleep out of my eyes. But like, I have my own office here, you know. So I mean, You know, I've got my own office. I can't really argue. I'm going to put my books stacked up over there. You know, look at this bookshelf, bro. Look at that. You know, we got the windows over here. It's still nighttime where I am. So, like, if you want to see, like, look. It's still nighttime where I am. You know? But, oh, sheesh. I broke something. I'll fix it later. But yeah, it's still nighttime where I am. But yeah, I got my own office. You know, really excited about that too. You know, sorry if I'm looking rough today. Like I said, been up all night moving. But I'm excited, man. We got my own office. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. You know. Hey, nice Voorhees. Hey, nice fella. All right, so we got 160 people in here already. Honestly, if we start to get a bunch of people here today from me starting later, I'm just going to start starting later. You know? Yeah. I don't even know what kind of wood this all is, you know. Um, I know I got enough books to fill this bookshelf, though. I really do. Like at my old house, we had books stacked on top of books, stacked on top of books, and so I know I have at least enough books to fill this bookshelf. And I think it's going to be really dope once we get all the books fit in here. You know, I don't read a quarter of them, but like I have them. So yeah. Hey, thank you, Salty. Hey, I appreciate that, sir. Thank you, man. I appreciate the support, brother. Um, Yeah, I mean, usually every day, Bob says I'd gauge the general market if there's good volatility. You can start early. Yeah, usually what I do every single morning, you know, and it's kind of like a habit at this point in time. But like as soon as I roll out of bed, like um, as soon as I open my eyes, I open up Webull and I look at my watch list. And my watch list is filled with like AMC, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, um, and then I also have like a scanner where on I look at Benzinga and I look at all the penny stocks too, and I just see what's moving. I see how volatile it is, um, and if it's not that volatile, sometimes I'll hit the sleep button a little bit. I'll hit the snooze button and go back to sleep for like 20 minutes and then wake back up again. But if it's really volatile and like AMC or Dogecoin or Bitcoin or penny stocks are running, then I kind of spring out of bed because I get excited and I'm like, oh, well, stuff's moving today. But yeah, there's Hood. Um, yeah, same city, Crispy. I don't know if I like that coffee, man. This coffee is maca, reishi, ashwagandha, and MCT oil. It's a little bit too rich for my blood, man. I like my coffee just plain, and to be honest, I like my coffee black. I like the bitterness of coffee. I don't like sugar in my coffee super early. But this has plant protein, ashwagandha, maca root, reishi extract, caffeine, and MCT oil. I don't know if I'm feeling that, man. It's the only thing I have here. I don't have my coffee maker here yet. But I digress. Anyways, somebody said they wanted me to look at their watch list, so I will oblige them. Papa, let's check yours out, bro. ATHE, Semi, OBSV, and SN. Those are all on my list except for OBSV, which I don't think has nearly enough volatility for me, and SIMP, which choppy, boring. What I have on my list mostly so far is ATHE, WHLR, SIRS, not really GPT, but Hood. And then we're going to watch like XCLA, because XCLA did run. Everybody was right. I was wrong. Y'all were right. Y'all are smart. I am dumb. You know, y'all are, I'm not very good looking and y'all are very attractive. You know, tell me where that reference is from. It's something like that. I might have botched it, but yeah, XCLA is definitely on the list is what I mean. You know, it's moving enough. We got XBIO on the list too. It's gapping up some as well. We got ATIF. We've got MGP. We've got, but yeah, Hood is really the one moving up big. Hey, my man, I know it's trucking. I can see it's trucking when I see the H. I like my coffee like I like woman hot. Hey, do your thing, high performance. Thank you, brother. But no, I like the bitterness of coffee, man. Coffee needs to be bitter. You know, like people don't like dark coffee, but it's like if they put too much sugar in it, it loses its bitterness. But what people don't understand is that the bitterness is what wakes you up. The bitterness is what gets you up. And so taking the bitterness out of coffee is like, I don't know, taking the sugar out of cake. You can't do it. You know what I mean? Dude, does everybody not know where that movie is? Man, I must be really old. Come on. I'm disappointed. I really am. It's great, Altuve. Thank you, brother. I kind of like hanging out when it's super early. It's not Happy Gilmore. It's not Matilda for sure. Matilda. I mean, I could see why you think it's Matilda because I'm smart, you're dumb. You're little, I'm big. You know, I'm right, you're wrong. That's Matilda, right? But this one's different. This one goes, you were right, I was wrong. You were smart, I was dumb. You are very attractive and I'm not good looking, is I think how it goes. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. I'm disappointed if y'all don't get it. It's close. It's an Adam Sandler movie, but it's not Happy Gilmore. It is not Happy Gilmore, man. Or no, maybe it is. No. If it is Happy Gilmore, then I'm an idiot. You know what I mean? It might. Okay, I'll tell you what I thought it was. I thought it was Billy Madison. And I think it is Billy Madison, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me see. No, I think actually oh, it was Happy Gilmore and he was talking to Chubbs. Y'all are right. I'm an idiot. It goes, I'm stupid, you're smart. I was wrong, you are right. You're the best, I'm the worst. You're very good looking, I'm not very attractive, is how it went. Y'all are right. It is Happy Gilmore. I'm an idiot, you know. Yeah. That's my fault. My fault. I blew that one, guys. So that's on me. I'll take the L. You know, it's okay. Hey, thank you for becoming a member, Phil. You know, I know, dude. Taylor, I'm slacking, bro. Apparently, dude, I am slacking this morning. You know, I am just missing, you know, layups over here with movies. Anyways, yeah, it's time to get up. You know, and honestly, with that said, you're smart. I was wrong. You were right. You're the best. I'm the worst. You're very good looking, guys, and I'm not very attractive. Okay. So we'll even that out. But thank you for becoming a member, Phil. Shout out to Phil. Became a member, supported the channel. Thank you, sir. We appreciate the support, brother. Thank you very much. And so I think I'm going to put the camera right there. I think it's a little bit better. You know, get my good side in here a little bit. But thank you, Phil. Appreciate the support, brother. Coffee's all around. Honestly, I would get up earlier. Guys, anyways, let's talk about the stock market. All I'll say is that we have less people here when I get up really early. Like it takes longer, of course, to get more people in here. But I kind of cherish that part of the stream because I can cut back, lay loose, and just kind of talk and BS with you guys and enjoy my morning talking to you all. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of disappointed if we cut that part out of the stream, but we got to see how the views are today and see kind of what that looks like really, you know? Um, all right, so delving into the stock market news today, guys. Delving into the stock market news. Um, mm, hold on, guys. Please don't show it there. Oh, it did. No. That's all right. You still can't see my account number, so that's good, I guess. All right, so let's see what's going on with everybody sees Hood gapping up some. So everybody sees Hood up. And we can go ahead and drop the catalyst for Hood here using Benzinga. This is our Benzinga news drop of the day. Wait, is there really no news on Hood, or is Hood just up on technicals? What's going on with Hood, guys? I can't see what's going on with it. I don't see why it's up. Platform. All right, so Hood has now placed options chains, guys, but can't trade them yet. Thank you, Voorhees. I appreciate the support, brother. Thank you, man. Kathy Wood's pushing up. Oh, dude, you know what my wife, you know what Carol bought me? You know what Carol bought me? Carol bought me a stock market bull and bear fighting each other, like a big bronze stock market bull and bear fighting each other that I could put on my desk too. I'm honestly really excited about that. I'm probably way more excited about that than I should be, but she bought me a stock market bull and bear that I could stick on my desk. So I'm kind of pumped about that, really. It depends on if she announces it or not, Tanya. She says, what happens when Kathy sells her stakes and all these stocks she bought? It genuinely depends on whether she announces her exits or not. You know? Yeah, Tiny, listen, like I said, I'm serious on my offer, Tiny. I really am. Like, I'm serious on my offer. If you need help, if you want my help, again, I'm gonna preface it all with like, look, I can't guarantee I can teach you to be profitable. I don't know. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can teach anybody to be profitable, is what I mean. But if you want my help, I can try. I can show you my system and you can mimic my system. And then once you get good at my system, then you can kind of delve over and start building your own, which I think is really a good idea. But if you can learn my system, it's profitable. It really is. You just got to wait for the strategies, and I think people that watch the stream, even when I had a bad day yesterday, which I'm not really happy about. I had a $130 loss yesterday, but I'm averaging 3 losing days a month, out of 20. So my daily accuracy is like 80 something percent. At this point, it's like 79, 80% and very profitable. And that's my biggest losing day all month. So if once every month or two I have $100 loss, $130 loss, I think I'll be okay. But, I digress. My point is the system's profitable and it works, Yes, Martin. Yes, that's exactly right. Yeah, I'll too, this is my new room, bro. I'll do it. I've showed everybody a few times, but this is my new trading room, bro. Look around, I think it's cool, man. We got bookshelves galore here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those. There we go. Let me get this camera straight. There we go. That's better. You know what I hate? When I take a hit and all the markets are up and they're ringing the bells on TV. Yeah, but dude, I mean, listen. Okay, if you have a profitable system, losing days shouldn't bother you that much. And I know I'm the guy that just said I'm disappointed about my loss, but I'm not really. I mean, am I bummed out that I lost? Sure. Am I bummed out to where I'm going to go make a bunch of crazy decisions and destroy my account? Absolutely not. I'm just going to reset, refresh, get back today. You know what I mean? No, it's not a cabin. This is an office. Altuve. So yeah, this is like an office area. It's a wooden office with bookshelves. They've got a bookshelf, and then they have a built-in desk behind me. Like, look. It's got its own pre-built desk behind me. And so it's just the new office. It's in the new house, I have a dedicated office. So I've got my very own office here. It's really dope. I'm excited. Okay, Alan, we get it. You're a bot and you're trying to promote scams. Get out of here, sir. Good day. Here. Sorry, guys. I got to see how to switch this search bar over. 1 second. Forgive me, guys. I gotta change my taskbar. Get the music rolling again. All right, but yeah, Hood is really the most interesting one right now. I mean, we got a few other stuff, but Hood is really, that's the one everybody's talking about, mentioning, trading, looking at, is Hood. There we go. That was easy enough. All right, cool. Hey, thank you, Chris. Hey, thank you, brother. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really say. Is there music playing? You should hear the music. Hey, thank you, Dion. Yeah, I mean, so my average winning days are from like $70 up to like 150s, 170s. And so the loss I took yesterday was really about average. You know what I mean? Like, we're up about 1,400 on the month. After yesterday, we're up about 1,200, 1,250, which is still great. I'm still very happy with that. So no music, really? Y'all can't hear the music? All right, hold on. Let me try to fix that. This should work. All right, you should be able to hear that. Let me know if you're not. Or still watch BTBT. I mean, BTBT is moving some. Still no? You don't hear the music? That's odd. Maximus, that's a little bit racist, brother. You know what I mean? Unless, you know. Okay, music is good. All right, cool. Yeah. Music is audible. Thank you, Stonk. BYSI, we can take a look at it. Yeah, yeah. Listen, man, y'all got to move past that stage where y'all think one type of, you know, person listens to a type of music and that another group of people don't. Reality is, we all listen to everything, you know. Like I tell my daughter, you know, when we're listening to music, I tell my daughter, hip hop and rap is about the melodies and it's about the artist, you know what I mean? But hip hop and rap is usually music that you can listen to. It's calming and you can feel a little bit cool listening to it. You can ride around feeling cool listening to it. At first, I started playing my daughter Young Jeezy, Thug Motivation 101, you know, and and she didn't really like it at first, but like as she started listening to it more and more, she kind of looked at me and she was like, you know, Daddy, I see why you listening to this. You do feel cool riding around listening to it. And I was like, I know, exactly. You're welcome. You know, of course, it was the edited version before people get mad at me, but I'm just saying, you know. Stonk says the lyrics are often evil. I'm assuming you're talking about rap or hip hop. What about I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die? Johnny Cash, country music. Is that not evil too? What's the difference there? Explain the difference, Stonk, and we'll talk about it. You know, but a lot of people have a really narrow view on the music they listen to. They just dislike it, so they find another reason to dislike it, right? But the reality is, all music has elements of that, of violence, of all that stuff, right? It's not just one. You know, again, Johnny Cash, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. That's not evil. Come on, man. You know. Anyways, we're gonna move on from this debate. But regardless, my point is, embrace all types of music. You know what I mean? I listen to everything from country to rap to, you know, metal, you know. Unholy Confessions is one of my favorite songs, you know, still. So yeah, I mean, I listen to a little bit of everything, but you should too. It'll enlighten your brain. Anyways, we got WHLR. It's at 370s. Hey, congrats, Dion. Happy for you. Hey, that's dope. Okay, cool, Maximus. Yeah, I figured it was a joke, bro. All right, cool. What do you think my generation is, Willers? You know, you don't know what music I like, bro. You know, Pink Floyd. You know, I get down with some Beatles. You know, Johnny Cash. I like Johnny Cash too. I'm not saying I dislike Johnny Cash. I'm just saying, you know. Anyways, I digress. We got Hood gapping up to 53s. Hey, thank you, RA. Hey, appreciate the support, bro. Hey, thank you, Dion. I appreciate the support. Thank you very much. All right, anyways, we got Hood here. Hood is ripping up really nicely. And again, from what I understand, it's on Cathie Wood's sentiment, bullish sentiment, which is fine. I think that's a justifiable reason for Hood being up some. We do have BYSI here. BYSI getting a pop. Let's see why it's moving here. It's up to $23 for BYSI. So we do have BYSI gapping up some. Let's go ahead and look up the catalyst through trusty Benzinga here and see what Benzinga has to say about BYSI. Oh man, I see what was wrong. Is Benzinga having issues today with their news section? Let me check. Yes, they are, I think. All right, so oh, that's why it didn't show up. Okay. All right. Well, BYSI is beyond string. They announced Dublin 3 registrational trial met the primary endpoint and key secondary endpoints. They plan to seek FDA and China NPA approval for their biodrug in combination with another biodrug. So positive trial results is what this is for BYSI. It's positive trial results. And they're planning to seek FDA approval. Is what this is. So a reasonable and justifiable catalyst for this gap up. We'll see what happens. I posted BYSI news. My bad. All right, so here's BYSI. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, too. Appreciate the love, brother. Honestly, how's the stream running? That's what I really want to know. How's the stream running? Oops. As long as it doesn't pop up new windows here, we should be good. Let me pull up Discord. Honestly, it's kind of running better than my Comcast internet did at home. Like, my Comcast internet at home wasn't running as good as this, so hey. Yeah, hey. So yeah, BYSI up on, again, positive trial results is what this is. Shout out to Two Way for hitting us with that catalyst. Let me get rid of this banner here. And yeah, the other BYSI is certainly on the list. We're going to go ahead and add that to the scrolling tickers at the bottom here. Let's see what we got. That's good. BYSI up there. What is this up? It's up 113%. Wow. Big move for sure here. And you can see it right there. So yeah, BYSI up nicely there. Oh, what, the old house? Okay, I got you too. Yeah, I would let you on today, brother, but the problem right now is not. So Comcast is coming today um, to install internet here. So Comcast will be out here today. So this is the only day I'll have to use my hotspot. But to be honest, my hotspot runs better numbers than like, okay, so Comcast is a scam. You know, everybody knows this, right? But I had to downgrade Comcast because they locked me into a business contract. And so basically I had to downgrade all the way back down to the base Comcast plan, right? It's like $80 a month. So it's half of what I was paying before. And literally they give me like 10 megabits per second upload, or no, download, 10 megabits per second download and like 3 upload. My mobile hotspot gives me 40 megabits per second download, which is like reasonable, and like 8 or 9 upload. So like my mobile hotspot can support the stream, you know, which is great. And what that means is that no matter where I go, I can always stream. I can still stream no matter where I am because my, you know, shout out to Verizon because they did it, you know. Anyways, yeah, we're getting 1,000 megabits, 40 upload. Oh, dude, you didn't have to tell me too. I already knew, bro, you know. Yeah, I have 5G. That's what this is on my Verizon phone is 5G. But yeah, let me know anything else you guys want to see. You know, let's see. Yeah, it'll be okay. You know. All right, guys. So yeah, BYSI. Let's see what happens here. I guess I should try to take my first trade at the new house, but man, dude, this thing has a huge range right now. I don't even know what kind of share size to take. I would have to take like 5 shares here. See, and the cool thing is that I can watch it. I can watch the sun come up where I am. Honestly, guys, I got really excited about Starlink. You know what I mean? I got really excited about Starlink. Let's see what BYSI does here. Like I said, the range is huge. I mean, this thing has a range in pre-market. I mean, this thing is up well over 100%, or now it's up almost exactly 100%. But, you know, it's popped up higher than 100% at some points during pre-market, and the range is just absolutely ridiculous. You know, every candle moves at least $1. And so, you know, with 100 shares, every candle you're losing, you know, $100+, and that's if they stay stagnant like they are now. If they rip, you're losing hundreds or thousands if they drop on you. So I don't know what kind of share size to take here. Just a huge range for BYSI. And then of course we've got Hood looking good. Hood's up to 54.20s right now. Yeah, that's right, two-way. We'll have to just sell it. I'll tell Carol, hey, Carol, I lost $15. You know, it's time to sell. What's up, Tom? Good morning, brother. Yeah, well, you just got to think about the range, though. 7 cents isn't that bad of a spread between the bid and the ask, considering the current range of BYSI Tiny. Because you got to think about it like this. The larger the range, the bigger the spread's ultimately going to be. And the way you compensate for that is you just scale down your share size so that the spread doesn't matter, because it's moving so much that it's still on par with like the usual ratio, if that makes sense, right? Like the usual ratio of spread versus range is probably pretty similar to BYSI. It's just got a huge range. And so the spread might seem big at 7 cents, but considering the fact that it's moving $1, $2, $3 very, very quickly, huge range, up over 100%, then a spread being that big is pretty standard, I think. Yeah. But yeah, look, the sun's coming up. Check this out. She'd kick you in your neck, bro. She would, dude. She would, man. 100% would. All right, so Hood's still ripping up in pre this morning. Guys, my question to you all this morning is, are you guys buying Hood? Do you think Hood is a buy? And let's talk about it. I think it's an interesting conversation to have. So let's do it. That's my question to you guys. Are you buying Hood right now? Because Hood is up and it looks strong. And the question is, how high do you think Hood can go? Is the real question. Yeah, that's the real question. Short Hood, Greg says. Is that you, Jono? You kind of look like Jono. We got Larry. We got Wilton. We got Justin. I'm up 50%. Hard for me to trade or buy Hood. Really don't like them. Hey, thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Thank you. Jordan says, if Hood implements more options to invest or something, or more socially, and if the market continues to go up, I don't think it's tied to the market. I do think it's tied to the market. Yeah, for sure. I think the more exciting the market is, the more people that are ultimately going to be trading on Robinhood. And so I think that logic makes sense. Yeah, I mean, me too, Grape. Anything that's moving, I'll scalp. You guys know me. Doesn't matter what it is. Usually throughout a normal day for me, I am scalping the likes of penny stocks. At least, I'm definitely scalping penny stocks a bunch. But I'm also scalping AMD, MU, Apple, Disney. I'll scalp all that stuff. Tesla, if it looks good. Anything that is consistently volatile and moving that I think I can have an edge with, I'll scalp. And like that's what we do. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Robinhood. And the reasons for that is because I think Robinhood has, in some instances, acted a little sketchy in regards to like AMC and Dogecoin. I think that was a little bit weird for Robinhood, But I also understand that Robinhood is a powerful platform. And I also respect the fact that both Robinhood and Webull, a lot of you guys weren't around back then, but like back 4 years ago, we had to pay money to trade. Like, we didn't get zero commissions. Like, when I first started trading, I was on SureTrader and I was just getting eaten alive in commissions. And so Robinhood, to their credit, Robinhood and Webull are the two. Robinhood and Webull came around and they changed the trading game forever to where basically they started offering zero commissions. Robinhood and Webull started offering zero commissions, and eventually the big boys had to do it because they were losing their traders, right? So the big boys had two options. They could just lose a huge percentage of their traders, or they could offer free commissions as well, which is what they did. So now I can trade on my favorite platform, TD Ameritrade, and I can trade with no commission. And that is thanks to Robinhood and Webull. And so I got to give them their credit, as much as I dislike them in certain ways. And I do think there's a niche for Webull. I think there's a market for them, because I think that options trading specifically is very simple to use on Robinhood. And, I think it's really simple to use on Webull as well. But I think Webull is more meant for like real traders, to be honest. And I think Robinhood is more meant for beginners. You know what I mean? No offense to anybody that uses Robinhood. It doesn't mean you're not a real trader. It just, I don't think Robinhood is really meant for that, anyways. BYSI. Yeah, wow, man. BYSI, guys, huge rip. Absolutely huge rip for BYSI. Y'all like my huge? Yeah. Yeah, BYSI with an absolutely crazy huge rip. This thing is up effectively. This thing's up 200% right now, which is absolutely crazy. Hey, nice, Uncle Smokey. I mean, I've got a few scripts that work. Bob, I can send to you if you want some scripts for TOS. Yeah, BYSI is too volatile for me. You know what I mean? We also have BTBT. I know BYSI is the hot chick right now, but BTBT is popping up a little bit, so we're watching that too. John, are you getting a new Tesla for the garage? Not yet. That's honestly, I'm gonna get one eventually. I already talked to Carol about it. Like, I'm gonna get one eventually. Tesla's my favorite vehicles right now, and so I'm definitely gonna be getting one pretty. I don't know if it's soon or not, but I'm definitely gonna be on board that Tesla train soon, or not soon. Sorry, eventually is what I'm saying. I'm definitely gonna be trading in a Tesla one day. Well, it's not really that they're planning to seek FDA approval, Tommy. That's the catalyst. It's more so that they have positive trial results is the reason. So yeah, they're also planning. Basically, what you got to think about is like the catalyst is actually that they had positive trial results for it's a biotech company, a pharmaceutical company. So positive trial results. And then with those positive trial results, they're going to use that to plan to seek FDA approval. So the FDA approval planning is just a secondary to the main catalyst, in my opinion, at least, which is that they had positive trial results, which is a good thing. Good efficacy, positive trial results. And that is really why BYSI is up. Hey, good morning, Jessica. I want the Cybertruck. I don't know. It depends on what the Cybertruck looks like now. Yeah, no worries, Tommy. Yeah, no stress, brother. I know I'm jealous of you too. I'm jealous of you, bro. I'm jealous, man. You know, but hey, enjoy it. You know, we'll have to meet in real life one day, and you'll have to show me that thing. Let me drive it, because I've never driven a Tesla. Want to, but never have. But yeah, BYSI hood, WHLR. Jeff, he said John should build a gym instead of push-ups. He does bench. To be completely honest, I already have a gym, bro. We've got an Olympic barbell, about 200 pounds in plates, and we've also got dumbbells that we use as well. So we've got about 200 pounds of plates, dumbbells, an Olympic bar, and a bench. So I mean, we already kind of do have have a gym here. I mean, I guess I could do bench presses, but bench presses are going to be noticeably more expensive depending on the weight. You know what I mean? Hey, nice, man. Started trading in February. Found this channel in March using Webull in this channel. Trading small is working very well. Congrats, Richard. Happy to hear that, brother. You know, like I said, like people give me a lot of weirdness. Like people get weird with me, right? Like, but to be honest, I'm convinced that the people that get strange with me are just people that follow gurus and that get weird and insecure because I'm giving away free content that's valuable. That's just as valuable as a lot of gurus. Like the free content that we put out here, it's just as valuable as a lot of the gurus' content. It just is, you know, and you can disagree, but a lot of the people that disagree are, again, people that are students of gurus, right? So it's like they have an innate bias there already. But my point is that like we put out good free content, and like that's what we do here. And you know, I'm really proud of the channel. It's grown really, really well. And, you know, we've done it in a way to where, you know, it's just a great free resource for traders. So, you know, I think it's good for the trading community, and I appreciate the support we get for sure. Thank you, guys. I never heard of him, Webb. I never heard of him. 5D. 5 and then a third story. We have 5 rooms, and then we have a third story theater room as well. Hey, yeah, for sure, Moon. Exactly, man. Exactly, brother. I don't know. I haven't really looked at AMC yet. I mean, I looked at it first thing when I woke up, but you know, I think $30 on AMC is the big level. You know what I mean? If we look at this longer term chart, you can see a lot of confirmations at $30. Aside from the fact that it's just a really big psychological level, it's just a level that other traders are paying attention to. You know, especially considering we had previous tests and holds of $30. So I'm okay with AMC as long as it holds over 30. If we break underneath 30, that's a different story, and I think that's where, you know, some traders are going to lose confidence. Now, maybe it's a cheap dip buy too. I mean, that's another aspect where if we get down to 25, 30, you know, I guess I would consider that relatively cheap considering the circumstances and the following that AMC has. But in the end, you guys know me. I'm not an investment professional, not liable if you lose, and do your own assessment, trade responsibly. Yeah, Phil, I use Bittrex. I don't even know where my Bittrex link is. Let me find it. Sorry, guys. Let me pull up my Bittrex link. I use Bittrex. So if you want the Bittrex link, I use Bittrex and Webull. So here's the Bittrex link. You can also trade some crypto on Webull, and Webull is really dope too. I mean, Webull allows you to do a lot of cool stuff. And if you open up an account, I'll go ahead and do a plug this early. You guys know me. I don't usually do it, but since somebody's asking, I'll promote the Webull plug. But yeah, with Webull, right now, if you open up an account you get a free stock. If you deposit $100, you get another free stock. 0 commissions on Webull, free paper trading, and they also have, like I said, you get free stocks for signing up. They have scanners. They got a lot of cool stuff. So check out Webull. Here's the link if you want to get some free stocks, free paper trading, all that good stuff. I'm definitely biased though in Webull's favor because I get a commission if you sign up through me because, you know, I'm an affiliate, but I'm honest and transparent about that as well. So you can check it out there if you want to see it. Yeah, I don't know if I want to tell people that much, Martin. You know what I mean? I don't even know if I want to show people the full house because if I show them the full house, then they might be able to see what house it is, and I just don't know if I like that. You know what I mean? I gotta have some privacy, you know. TF, I don't sell out quick fast. Most of the time on stream, I don't post an affiliate link for at least the first 2 to 3 hours on stream. You know, usually I only plug anything at the very last 30 minutes of the stream. And so if today we switch it up a little bit, you know, everything we put out there is free. You know, in the end, y'all will be okay. BYSI popped up again. And this is a bad looking daily chart for BYSI, but it did kind of just blow past any of that previous daily, yearly resistance. Yeah, I would love to be honest, Ricardo, kind of flex on everybody real quick, show them my house. But, you know, like I said, we got to have a little bit of privacy, you know. Maybe y'all will see some of it, I'm sure. You know, one day I'll probably stream out by the pool. I think that'll be fun. You know, we've got like a cabana out by the pool and like a waterfall out by the pool. It's really dope. And so we're going to have to get a stream out there one day. BYSI breaking highs again here. It's at 41. Start the stream. Usually we start the stream at about 5:30 market time. 5:30 to 6 market time. Today we started it at like 7 market time because yeah, we moved last night. I stayed up late packing up or unpacking and stuff. So but yeah, look, BYSI still breaking highs, guys. Crazy. What's in my fridge? Nothing good right now. We got a bunch of water, we bought a bunch of these coffee cold brew drinks, which have maca, reishi, ashwagandha, and MCT oil. Cold brew coffee. It's basically, if you've ever heard of bulletproof coffee, that's what this is. It's bulletproof coffee, but it's cold brew. So we've got some bulletproof coffee. We've got some health drinks, some like green plant drinks in the fridge, and that's it. That's about it. I don't even think we have mustard. It's not going to get halted in pre-market. Yeah, we're here, Martin. Check it out. Are you on the new pad? Yes, sir. Well. We actually have a built-in desk here too. So like we have a built-in desk right here that I'm not going to use, but we have it there. I might put like a TV there or something, you know, and put like the SPY on it, like a TV with like the S&P 500 or something on there, you know. She has fishing. She has, bro. Yeah, so What do I think of XCLA? Somebody asked. I think XCLA is doing okay. I think the range is small. And so I think if you're going to take it, you're going to have to use some equity. So it might not be well suited for small accounts just because the range is small, right? And you're going to have to use more equity to get the same gains you would with a larger range stock. If you look at it, yesterday was a really solid looking day, but all day yesterday, this thing moved 35 cents. 35 cents yesterday. It looks great. It looks huge, but in the end, it's 35 cents. And so the range is actually very small, which means it's probably got a larger float. Let me look up the float real quick on Benzinga. We'll look up the float on Benzinga and see what it is. I know it's probably large. Yeah, so the float's not that bad, really. It's 36 million. It's not small. I mean, it's smaller, to be honest, but the range is just way too small. You know, volume was great, but the range is just very small, and so just not a lot of favorable movement, I think. Hey, what's up, Ronisha? Yeah, BYSI going crazy, Ronisha. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy move. I think it's up to 43s right now. You know, not even turning around, not even looking back. That thing is going absolutely nuts. Positive trial results, and they're seeking FDA approval. And so, yeah, good news all around for it. And you can see it here. Just big, crazy, volatile movement. Good catalyst. I'm a little scared to trade this thing. The range is so big. I would have to scale down my size if I did trade it. But these are usually ones that put in more reliable movement. And you got to think about the logic behind it. You know, you really got to think about the logic behind these moves. Okay, like the logic behind it is this. Stocks that have more attention are ultimately going to have more fulfilling patterns. And the reason for that is because if you think about it objectively and you think about why technical trading in general works, right? It works because other people think it works, right? And so if other people think a stock is going to bounce and they buy in on a pullback, it's going to ultimately bounce there, right? And so when we have these pullbacks in a stock that everybody's watching, when we first start to pull back, again, nothing's 100% in trading, but when we first start to pull back, you can see, like if we zoom in here, you can see these little 1 minute pullbacks are just getting balled up. Why? Because there's so many people watching this thing. You know, I've said it many times before, the 1 minute pullback works the best with a parabolic curve. If you watch the first episode of Trader Rehab's podcast that we dropped, you know, if you watch the first episode of that podcast, we were talking to Jude, and Jude's a great trader, you know, learning, kind of a new trader, but learning, you know, solid trader. Him and Giannina are here all the time. But I was telling Jude, the 1 minute pullback specifically works on a parabolic curve. It'll come in clusters from that parabolic curve. And if you look at BYSI, this is what a parabolic curve means, okay? So a parabolic curve means that a stock is going up higher and higher with each new candle, right? Like that, okay? As opposed to something that's going like this, you know what I mean? That's the opposite. This is a parabolic curve, which means it's increasing, you know, it's increasing. The angle is becoming sharper and sharper with each consecutive candle, right? And so when you have a parabolic curve, 1 minute pullbacks are very, very common. And again, the reason they're common like this, you can see one here, they're always going to show up in hammer candles, whether that hammer is up or down, usually, I guess. Not always, I guess, but usually. And you can see down hammer, up handle, up hammer candle, up hammer candle here. That's usually when they show up. Most of the time it's up candles like this, hammer candle, hammer candle. But again, they come in clusters because everybody's watching this. Everybody sees this big rip up here, and you can see the volume show up, so you know people are watching it. Look at the volume increase here. All right, so you see that volume increase, and everybody starts to pay attention to it. And people don't want to buy it here because they don't want to buy it as it's moving up. That's too much risk, right? And so most traders, like me at least, are waiting for pullbacks to enter. And so in that case, what do we get, guys? We get a pullback here, and in turn, we get a huge rip up. So when we get this pullback, other traders that are waiting for that pullback start piling into these positions, right? And when they pile into these positions, that's what propels the stock up. You know, same thing here. More pullbacks to buy into, more pullbacks to buy into. And that's why 1 minute pullbacks work, but you have to wait for the volatility. A lot of people look at 1 minute pullbacks and they're like, nah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. it's mostly because you're trading it at the wrong time. You need to wait for extreme volatility in a stock, extremely big moves up, and that's when you need to attack it on a short-term basis. And that's when it works the best. And really, if you go back and you look at this channel, I've been talking about and teaching 1-minute pullbacks for at least 3 years. At least 3 years. The 1-minute pullback was one of the first strategies that I learned. But it's a profitable one if you can approach it right. So I hope all that makes sense. What's up, James? Hey, good morning, brother. Hey, yes, sir, James. Yeah, we just moved, bro. We just moved, man. So we're in a new house, new environment. I got my very own office. I'm really excited for it, to be honest. But I hope everybody understands that lesson we just did, because it's an important lesson to understand. And again, you see the 1-minute pullbacks worked here as it's parabolic. And then once we quiet down, they stop working because the parabolic curve is over with. Yeah, easy to say, hard to do. I mean, like I said, I've been trading these for years. I'm pretty profitable, bro. Like I said, you want to see my stats? We can look at my stats. I mean, I do it live every day, and I think people here can vouch for, I know what I'm talking about here. These are my stats, excluding yesterday. I guess I can import yesterday's trades. I'm not really excited about it. Hold on, let me figure out where this is. Okay, yeah, this is right. These are my stats. I'm going to go ahead and upload yesterday's trade to it. I'm not really happy about it, but I guess I got to do it here. I'll go ahead and upload yesterday's trade. Let me find it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and upload these. All right, we called it Yesterday You is what we called it. So let's go ahead and upload that here. I'm not really happy about yesterday's trade, but we're green regardless, so we'll be all right. All right, so Yesterday You, we're gonna upload that. Refresh, should be done. It's gonna be a nasty pullback. I'm not really excited about it. It's not really that bad. You know what I mean? Like look at the graph. So I was worried it would make my graph look ugly, but it definitely didn't. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's the biggest loss this month, sure. But like, $160, $195 days, $183 days. So my largest win is still larger than my largest loss. That's all that matters. Do I want to see this? No. But, it's a drop in the bucket. We're still very green in the last 5 days. So it is what it is. Hood explode. Let me see. Did it really? What about being sensitive about Scarface? I don't understand. What do you mean? I'm sensitive? You saying I'm sensitive? Yeah, bro. I'm like the sunshine guy off of Bedazzled. You know what I mean? I'm like the sunset guy off of Bedazzled. If you know the reference, you're a real one, Hey, let's do it, TK. Let's do it, bro. We probably will. This is a website called TraderView, Camilla. Hey, what's up, Trey? Is Uncle Smokey still on your channel today? Thanks. Yes. Yes, he is. He came here earlier. And we'll post your channel a little bit later, Uncle Smokey. I got you. I'll post your link if you're listening wherever you are. Yeah, they probably will, Tommy. Hey, but thank you, Trey. I appreciate the $2, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate the love, brother. Thank you, dude. Somebody understood. CJ knows. CJ knows. Hey, there you are, Uncle Smokey. What's up, bro? Yes, sir. John, are you in BYSI? No. Too volatile for me. You guys know me. I don't take any huge risks in pre-market. We take it slow in pre-market, and yeah, there's just too much risk with this in pre. Simi looked good yesterday. Man, BYSI though, guys, that one's absolutely nuts right now. Up to $40. Let's see if it holds $40 right here. Here's $40. Let's see if it holds there. Whole dollar, 40, previous confirmation. I still think it's a little bit extended up there, but I'm curious to think I think it may hold here and bounce up to like 42.50s, maybe up there to 45s. We'll see if it can break those highs again. Might be wrong though. Maybe it just crashes. Who knows? So there's a little bit of a bounce. Yankees went off last night. Yeah, it's about time, bro. Yankees had a bad start, and they've been doing a little bit better. Hey, yeah, y'all hit that like button, guys. Everybody run those like counts up if you haven't already. Definitely appreciate it if you do. All right, so remember what I said, guys. I said we might bounce up to like 42.50. We got up to 41.80, so, you know, close. But we bounced at $40, which is what I thought we might. Now, we're still going to see what happens here. All right, guys, let's do it. Like I said, guys, everybody hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already, you know, let us know. If you're new here, let us know. Let's see all the new people here. And yeah, let's keep growing, guys. Let's keep moving. Hey, good morning, DJ. All right, so let's see if BYSI holds 40. Hood pulling back some. So here's Hood pulling back to the VWAP, and it's really important in maintaining a specific trend. Hey, enjoy it, Jonathan. Cute dog, by the way, bro. But enjoy it, brother. Enjoy it, man. Hey, what's up, Pawn? Don't worry, bro. I slept in too, bro. You're good. Um, all right, so let's see what happens. Hood's pulling back. Let's see if it bounces at the VWAP here. BYSI is currently up over 300%. Absolutely ridiculous moves. Let's see if it holds at $40, though. I think $40 is a psychological level that's pretty big, and I think a lot of traders are watching it. Not saying it's going to hold, but I'm just saying it certainly could. All right, guys, let me know what your favorite stock is right now. Also, we do have Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin moved back up to 38.4. You know, it's not too bad. As long as we can hold over like 35K, I think the sentiment will retain. But where do you think Bitcoin's going to go this year? Let us know in the chat right now. You know, where do you think Bitcoin's going to go? You know, if you guys remember, I bought the dip to 30K. I bought it at like 31,000. I don't think it was this dip. I think I bought it like here, you know, somewhere around there. But regardless, Bitcoin, let's see if it can hold over 40K. I think the 30K level is really influential and significant. So I think we got to watch 30K. I think it's going to influence a lot of traders. If we break under it, I think traders are going to lose confidence. But if we can hold over that, I think we're doing okay. All right, so hey guys, I mean, I'm not gonna say I told you so, but I definitely told you so about BYSI popping up to 4250, and I think I even said maybe it'll test 45 if I remember correctly. But we did get the bounce at 40, so which means that traders are watching that level is what that means. It means other traders are watching it and ultimately playing off of the $40 psychological whole dollar level. So it's important to understand the concepts behind like these call outs. Like if I could say, hey, I think it's going to bounce at 40, it's important to understand why I think that and why it did, which is that other traders are watching it. The only reason it bounced at 40 is because other traders are paying attention to $40, right? And so when it pulls back to that level, other traders have enough bullish sentiment to end up buying it there. And ultimately that props the stock up. That holds the stock up. That self-fulfillingly causes the bounce, if that makes sense. Yeah, what's up, DJ? Hey, no, you're good, brother. You're good, man. No worries. Happy to see you here, bro. Happy to see you here. Dogecoin, we can take a look at it. Let me get cracking out. There we go. Yeah, Dogecoin sitting at 20 cents. I think this is fine. I mean, I think Dogecoin has been slower lately. You know what I mean? But I think it's sitting at 20 cents, and I think it's just kind of consolidating here, and it has been for weeks now. You know, if we look at the yearly, you know, we're still okay. I think as long as we can hold over 15, I think we're fine. You know, so really strong movement over the last hour. Look at Dogecoin rip. So Dogecoin moving up over the last hour too. So hey, maybe we'll hit 21 cents or something today. We'll see. But we're definitely watching it. AMC down to $32. Would this be a good entry point? So number one, I'm never going to tell you yes or no. I don't know whether it's a good entry point or not for AMC. All I can do is speculate around it. And I think that okay, I'm torn here, to be honest. Like, I understand that there's a lot of unrealistic expectations going around for AMC. At the same time, though, I think that the movement is large enough and traders are invested in AMC enough to where I personally, my own subjective opinion is that it might be a cheap place to buy it if it gets down to like 25. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it crashes for all I know. Certainly possible. All right. But I think that it has a big enough following that it might be a cheap entry, and I think eventually we'll probably get a small push back up. So I don't know. We're going to wait and see. I'm still holding my AMC shares, but, you know, not really loving the movement lately. Yeah. For me, there's a difference between knowing something and being willing to throw money at that knowledge. Well, you know, throwing money at something just means you're confident in it. And so you can think you're a good trader, but if you don't, you know, if you're afraid to trade, then you're not confident enough to do it. And you want to be confident. Like, so much of trading revolves around confidence, guys. Like, it really does. Like, so much of trading revolves around like the mental aspect and confidence. If you're confident in your system, which you should be, And the way you get confident, if you're confident in your system, you'll usually do okay as long as it's a winning system. And the way you gain confidence in these type of systems is simply through conditioning and repetition. Conditioning through repetition is really what it is, like Pavlov and the dog. For my psychology majors out there, to put it into perspective, Pavlov, he did something called classical conditioning, right? And what Pavlov would do is Pavlov would have a dog, and he would condition his dog to do something in a certain way. So he would have a dog, and he would feed his dog. And every time the food was ready, he would ring a bell, and he would ring a bell. And so the dog would come, he would ring the bell, the dog would eat. And so then he would take something out of that equation, right? He would take the food out of that equation and ring the bell. He would ring the bell without the food. And even though the food wasn't there, the dog would still salivate more when the bell was rung, because the dog would get excited for the food. And it was, it's called classical conditioning. You have to condition yourself in the market through repetition to do the right things, regardless of circumstances, right? Just like Pavlov and the dog, you have to condition yourself to do the correct things without getting your emotions in play. And so with that in mind, conditioning in trading is a huge part of it. It's a huge part of it, because you have to condition yourself to do the correct things. And that is why it takes a while to be profitable. That's why even if you have the best teacher, even if you have the best mentor, it's still usually going to take people months, if not years, to be successful, even if they're doing everything right. Why? Even if they're trading good strategies, good systems. Why? Because it takes them time to condition themselves to do the correct things without thinking about it. Subconsciously do the right things without thinking about it. That takes time, and that takes repetition and conditioning and experience, right? And so if you want to get good at trading, get your reps in. That's what it takes. Get your reps in. That way you'll be less emotional. When you're first getting started, you're really emotional, and you have to condition yourself to ignore those wrong emotions and trade stably, if that makes sense. And so that's really how you do it. Right, it's kind of like boxing. You have to condition yourself to defend, your head. You got to condition yourself to use proper head movement. Same thing in trading. You got to condition yourself to exit your losses fast. You got to condition yourself to be disciplined and wait for good trades. You know what I mean? You got to condition yourself to do those things, and that is what ultimately benefits you. Uncle Smokey, why don't you come on stream hopefully tomorrow? You want to plan on coming on stream tomorrow, Smokey? We can collaborate. Yeah. Holler at me, Uncle Smokey. You can come on stream, bro. Yeah, well, I'm kind of the same way, David. 100%, bro. With BYSI, I'm kind of the same way. I could call out the level. Was I confident enough to put money into it? No. But I'm not confident. If it was after the opening bell, I probably would have. The only reason I didn't throw money at BYSI when it pulled back to 40 is because I've conditioned myself not to trade pre-market in any risky way, right? And regardless of how confident I am in that direction, there's certainly big risk there when it comes to a symbol that's moving in the range that BYSI is. And so to go back to the conditioning, concept, I've conditioned myself to avoid large risks in pre-market, and that's something that directly benefits my system in a huge way. Yeah, for sure. It's all subjective, Maximus. So some people like cutting losses really quick. Others like to let their trades work for them. That's fine. You know what I mean? What do you mean by CC two-way? Remember, I didn't get as much sleep as I needed last night, so if it's something obvious, everybody yell at me. But what do you mean by CC? Yeah, here's the pullback here. So finally broke under 40. And again, I think traders are going to lose confidence in that. Oh, conference call. Got you. Can't I work early? All right. Well, what day are you free to come on stream, Smokey? Up to you, brother. You know, any day you want, bro. Mondays are usually the most. We get the most people here usually on Mondays because that's when the volatility is the best. But it's up to you, bro. WHLR. Eric, did you ever get your mug, brother? Yeah, WHLR popping over the VWAP here. And again, you got to look at this on how it's influencing sentiment. This pop over the VWAP is certainly going to influence positive sentiment because other traders see it. Volume has risen. And if we pull back, I might buy some. Oh, here, I got you, Eric. I'll send you another one, brother. My bad about that, dude. It's just weird, man. You know, I know it's not your fault, Eric, but I'll get you another one. But if you have a different address you want me to send it to, that would probably be preferable, Eric. Okay, that's cool, Uncle Smokey. Sounds good, brother. Yeah, no worries, fishing. Okay, I got you, Eric. Yeah, no stress. All right, so yeah, WHLR up. Again, we pull back here, I might buy some. It just depends, right? It's not a huge range, so we might be able to get 100 shares, 50 shares maybe. Get a little testing trade in here. Hey, nice, James. Hey, good to see it. Good to see it, brother. Hope you enjoy it, man. Appreciate the support regardless, brother. I know that baby's coming soon, James. So, hey, get your sleep while you can, brother. You know, and congrats, man. Happy for you, bro. Being a dad is one of the coolest things ever, dude. And not only that, but being a dad will motivate you to get your stuff together, bro. Like, to be honest, before I had kids, I was a mess, dude. I was a mess, man, before I had kids. You can ask people that knew me before I had kids. I was a complete mess. There's the pullback. Can I get 50 shares in? Right, so we just got 50 shares of WHLR. We're going to buy this pullback. The volume increase is not as big as I would like, but we're going to test it and see what happens here. Taking a little small trade before the opening bell. Hey, later, Maximus. Hey, thank you, Harry. Hey, I appreciate it, sir. Thank you, man. Hey, congrats, Richard. Hey, so you need sleep now, huh? Yeah. Yeah, hey. Do your thing, James. Enjoy it, man. Like I said, being a dad will get your mind right, sir. You know? It took me a while. Like I said, before I was a dad, I was just messing up. You know, I was just messing up. After I was a dad, it'll really motivate you to you gotta work, you gotta do stuff, you know what I mean? You gotta work for it. And yeah. Hey, what's up, Ash? Good morning. All right, I'll be right back. I'll be back. Give me like 30 seconds. While I'm gone, though, what is your favorite stock today and why? Let me know in the chat. Let's hear your answers, guys. Let me know what your favorite stock is today and why. All right, guys, we are back. Let's see what people had to say about their favorite stock. All right. Yeah, so what do we got? BYSI pick of the day. We got WHLR. XCLA is my big pick. UA earnings coming out. Nice. What's up, Jan? Hey, good morning, brother. Sirs, I have calls. Bought a few days ago for earnings that came out last night. We're good. Hope it's a multiple day runner. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, 100%. James, 100%, brother. And it'll get your mind right, bro. It really will, man. So, I'm not saying your mind isn't right now. I'm just saying, universally, it generally motivates people, and I know it did for me. Hey, thank you for watching every day, Mindful. I appreciate the support, brother. Thank you, man. Thoughts on BYSI at this point? Let me get this set up so I can exit if I need to on my other screen here. All right, so what are my opinion on BYSI here? We're break even in WHLR. So I think BYSI is fine. I mean, I think that, okay, I'm not saying it's going to work or it's going to succeed or it's going to continue going up, but I don't think this is like a catastrophic drop by any means. I mean, honestly, in terms of like the entire gap up, this is a pretty small drop, all things considered. I'm curious to see if it holds at $35. I'm curious to see if it holds over 35. I think $35 might prop it up. We also have the VWAP right around where it is now. So this is just a normal pullback. Stocks don't just go straight up. And the longer they push up above the VWAP, the more extended they generally are and the more they need a pullback. And so with BYSI here, I don't see anything wrong with this pullback. I don't think it's necessarily catastrophic. I'm not going to lose confidence in this one until it breaks underneath this level here under the VWAP. Like we break underneath this level here at like 3150. Then, maybe we're talking about some drops in confidence, but as long as we can maintain and sustain over that 35, that 3150 level, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the sentiment. I'm okay with the movement. Yeah, it has great news. It has positive trial results and FDA application or they're seeking FDA approval as well. So pretty good things all around for this one, And so we'll see what happens with this. We're all waiting for it, and we'll see. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff could happen. It could rip up. It could just drop and crash. We don't know what it's going to do. So we're just kind of waiting for that. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad pullback. I think it's still fine. I mean, do I think it's going to run all day? Probably not. I think it'll correct eventually, but I don't think it might not be time for that yet. All right, so here's the SPY today. The SPY is slightly down. Slightly, not a huge drop. Here's the previous close. So the SPY is down, but it's not down huge or anything. So man, so I heard Wall Street Bets is now, talking a lot about AMD. I don't want them to hate me. You know what I mean? Like I don't want them to hate me. Because here's the reality is that I short AMD a ton, and I always have. So, we'll see what happens, but I don't want them to hate me. But if they see me shorting AMD, they might, Yeah, Wilton, if you don't understand the context of both of those comments, then you're in trouble, to be honest, brother. You know what I mean? Um, I said that BYSI would probably bounce at, to be specific, this is exactly what I said. I said BYSI would probably bounce at 40, and the levels that I thought it would go up to, and you can rewind the chat if you don't believe me, guys. I said it would probably bounce at 40, and the levels it would go up to, I think I said 42.50. Or no, I said 44. I said somewhere around here. Basically, I said it would bounce, but I didn't say it would bounce a huge amount. And I said that maybe it'll test these highs too, which it kind of did, right? So I was exactly right about it bouncing at 40. You know, I was spot on with that call. I didn't say, you guys know me, I'm a scalper. I'm not trying to predict long-term movement. And so now that we're dropping down to 35, there's nothing wrong with me saying, hey, let's see if it bounces at 35 initially. You know, nothing wrong with that. If you're going to try to act like I'm just making excuses for being wrong, I think you're just being a little bit desperate to criticize Wilton for whatever reason, you know? But, you know, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, I've been taking noticeably more than 10 shares shorting on AMD. Yeah, and I'm still holding it. And we're going to take a little bit off here. Scalp out of that. Was right about this one too. And this is a strategy that I use very often in the market, guys. So we use this strategy very often. If you guys remember, do you guys remember the strategy that I talked about yesterday? It's really important that you guys understand this. We're going to get out here. But it's really important that you guys understand this strategy. Okay, because like yesterday I was talking a lot about this. And what I was saying was that if you can wait for this one strategy in the market, it's going to work more than it'll fail. You know, and I can't guarantee it's going to work for you 100%, of course. Nobody can. But again, if you're struggling in trading, that one simple strategy that I'm about to go over is extremely profitable. And it works, guys. It works. And it's what I just used here on WHLR. You know, again, this is the strategy. Very simple. You wait for a gap up that has relatively low volume, like this. Yeah, and yeah, we're just gonna put Wilton in timeout, you know, for being negative and being weird and kind of trolling a little bit. Anyways, so here's the strategy. All right, so we have no volume. We have a very low volume move. When we see a big volume spike, and not only a big volume spike like this on WHLR, but when we see a big volume spike and we see a break over the VWAP, and the break over the VWAP is absolutely crucial. Let me get these banners away. Sorry, guys. And the break over the VWAP is absolutely crucial. And so in this, again, we have relatively low volume. We have a huge volume spike, and then we get a break over the VWAP, and we get a pullback. That is where we dip buy into right here. And that's exactly what I did in this case. We dip buy into this area here, and we look for a quick bounce that we can scalp out of. If you wait for just this strategy, extremely profitable, both in pre-market and after the market opens. You know what I mean? But again, there's a few nuances that you have to remember regarding this strategy. The first one is that it has to have low volume, and then we need to see a noticeable volume increase. So again, low volume, noticeable volume increase here. And then during that noticeable volume increase, we have the stock pushing back over the VWAP like this. You know, we have it pushing over the VWAP, breaking over the VWAP here. And then we're looking for a pullback right after the break, right? So we have this big break. We're buying these pullbacks here, ideally. I don't know if I got quite a good entry there, but we still made enough to scalp with 50 shares. You know, we made 20 cents a share is really what we made, regardless of the actual profit in the trade. Yeah, good day, sir. Yeah, margin is required for shorting, Rao. Hey, what's up, Try? But again, if you can wait, if you could wait for this setup, it's an incredibly profitable strategy. Again, I mean, I just did it on WHLR, so this is one I did take. And it's not huge size. I'm just kind of poking around, waiting for some stuff to show up. All right, so let's see what happens with WHLR here. Or with BYSI here. BYSI holding right under 40. We're going to see what happens. But yeah, incredibly profitable strategy. At least for me. It's the strategy I use almost every day, you know. Yeah, easily made over 20% of my account using that strategy. 100%. Incredibly profitable. You know, like I said, people get weird. Like, you know, people like Wilton sit there and troll and try to be negative. But the reality is, like, the strategies that I talk about here on this channel are incredibly profitable. You know, if you can trade these correctly, they're incredibly profitable. You just have to trade them correctly, and everybody's not going to. You know, certain people have a better suited personality for some of these strategies and others don't. And that's not meaning they're good, bad, smart, dumb, any of that stuff. It just means that some people have more patience and I don't. You know, I don't have a lot of patience. So I'm taking profits incredibly quickly, and that is ultimately favoring the strategy. It's helping the strategy because I'm taking profits so fast, right? Me taking profits so quickly is what enables me to be able to be happy trading this. But you got to figure out what works for your own style and personality, and that varies. It's not universal, you know. Hey, what's up, Terry? Oh yeah, bro, we got the new office, dude. I've been showing it off all morning, brother. I've been showing the new office off all morning, bro. Check it out. It's dope, huh? You know. I got the new wooden office, bro. I got a desk underneath me. It's super. I'm really excited about it, bro. I'm really excited. Like even Terry says, I had a lot of green days using the strategy, 100%, and it just works. The strategy just works. Hey, thank you, Ash. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. The move went well. I mean, it's stressful, but you know, moving's always stressful. But I'm just very blessed and grateful to be here. You know, the reality is I'm just very blessed and grateful. I can't complain. You know, movers did a good job, but I'm just blessed and grateful to be here. You know, we'll get some books set up. The real seller with this one is the bookshelves, man. The bookshelves, like if you guys know me, like I run a few different Amazon book businesses as well, and yeah, I got a lot of books that I don't have any place for, and so we've got some room to put the books now for sure. Hey, thank you, Qualius. I appreciate it. Hey, thank you, Jay. My man, appreciate the support, bro. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I'm really pumped. Here's a question. Are you buying Hood right now? I don't know how to show the view of... I mean, I've tried teaching a bunch of people SPAC, and again, I mean, like I said, I'll show you something SPAC. I'm gonna email you a link to something that I want you to see. So give me 1 second. You know, just so you can see this SPAC. Please do not share this. What I'm about to show you with anybody here. I'm sorry, guys, you can't see what I'm about to show them. But you know, for people acting like I'm just making up the Amazon business thing or whatever, you know what I mean? I'm gonna send you this link SPAC on Discord. Hey, nice no hood for me. Yeah. Hey, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens with hood. Yeah, I'm curious to see what AMD does as well. I mean, if you guys know me, I mean, I go both long and short on AMD. AMD looks incredibly strong yesterday, incredibly strong. And so I didn't even see the move it put in, but man, AMD put in crazy big moves yesterday. So interesting to see what happens with it. Yeah, for sure, loyalty, 100%, man. Regarding Robinhood, for sure. Hey guys, where did I say BYSI would bounce? Did anybody remember? You know, my man Wilton got mad at me for saying it, but look at this. Look at BYSI, guys. Listen, they say technical analysis doesn't work. What is the likelihood that I can call this out within 5 cents? The exact level at which BYSI is going to bounce. What are the likelihood that that's random? Some people say trading is random, that the results are random. Absolutely not. You know, I said $35. Look for a bounce at $35 and look at exactly where we bounced off of. What's the likelihood that I could call that right on the nose out of pure luck? Statistically, it's almost an impossibility. So, you know, learn good charting, guys. A good foundation of technical analysis will help you get better. You know, reality is most profitable traders don't copy strategies from somebody else. They might at first, but once they have a good foundation of technical analysis, they come up with their own strategies and they build their own systems around that base of technical analysis, right? And so because of that, if you can establish a good base of technical analysis, you're going to have way more edge than just by memorizing strategies. Because again, that base of technical analysis is what will help you not only create your own systems and strategies, but look at others' systems and strategies and build upon them to where they're better for you and your own personality. And that is the true skill of a technical trader, is learning that foundation and then using that to build their own stuff. You know, and that's what real traders do. That's what I did. You know, I used my base of technical analysis. I learned the 1 minute pullback from Warrior Trading and all these other stuff, right? But I used those strategies and I built upon them and I made them my own. And now I'm at a level to where I can do this for the most part professionally because I have that base and I can build my own strategies and I can test them myself and I can figure out what works for me and what's going to continue to work for me. And that is the goal of a trader, guys. That's the goal. And again, I'm not going to say it's going to bounce at $35 forever. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm a scalper. So $2 a share is certainly a big enough bounce for me to profit from, right? I'm just telling you guys, like the way you document these type of levels, it's very simple. You look for whole dollars, but you also look for like extension of the pullback. You say, okay, well, it's pulling back some here. If it pulls back to the 35 whole dollar level, which has been confirmed before, then it's likely to assume that we're going to get a bounce there. Not only because it's a whole dollar of 35, it's the halfway to 40 mark, but also because we have previous confirmation there. We have the VWAP right underneath us. You know what I mean? And it's been respecting whole dollars. And so that is why it bounced there. And that's how we're able to say, hey, $35, $35, and it listens. You know, it bounced. And so just understand, guys, like what I teach you here is real. It really is. And people could say what they want. But for me to be able to say, hey, this stock is going to bounce at $35 and then the stock actually does bounce there, again, it kind of proves that technical trading is real. You know, it proves that technical trading is real. Basically, I'm the best trader in the world, definitely top 3. It goes Warren Buffett, Bill Ackman, John from Beginner Trading. That's it right there, you know. Another thing to consider here, now that we're breaking underneath 35, when we do break underneath 35 here, traders might lose confidence. You know, I'm not saying they will. I'm just saying if we do break under 35 and hold here, traders might lose confidence. Let's see if it bounces at the VWAP. Yeah, the funny thing is you're telling people to learn technical analysis and adapt to their strategy, but people get mad at you for not just telling them what to do and charge them money. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, you know. I'm grateful for this community. We got a really good group of traders here, and I love you guys. Appreciate the support for sure, and definitely happy to have you guys here. Very blessed to have this channel, and it's one of my favorite things in the world. Super passionate about it, and yeah, thank you guys for the support. Really do. Thank you guys. So it just depends, Terry. So Terry, a lot of the times, the more it depends. That's a very subjective. The preference there is going to be a subjective one, of course. Like some people are going to prefer to trade larger cap stocks, more expensive stocks, because for me, they put in longer term trend reliability. They maintain trends longer and in an easier way for me to attack a trend, right? Where penny stocks, might run up really big and then kind of crash, run up really big. And so in penny stocks, your goal is to capitalize on the run up and then get out without holding them for too long and holding on to that risk, in my opinion. But everybody's a little bit different. With more expensive stocks, they put in a more reliable trend and range, to be honest, for the most part. Not always, and nothing's 100%. But for the most part, mid and high caps put in a little bit more reliable of a trend. And so in turn, I scalp those a lot as well. With penny stocks, I'm trying to capitalize on a big run before the crash. And in mid and high caps, I'm more complacent, just kind of hanging out and attacking a specific trend over and over again. But that's me, and everybody's a little bit different, What books do you recommend for technical analysis? I mean, Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas is kind of the poster book that everybody else reads. It's free if you just Google it on YouTube. You can find it for free on YouTube. There's a lot of other good books, though. You know what I mean? There's a lot of other good books. We'll do an ebook giveaway if you guys stick around, and just remind me at the end of the stream today. We'll do an ebook giveaway. Hey, what's up, Raphael? Good morning, bro. Larger cap stocks tend to have fundamental and institutional support, so usually less chance of a 50% downturn type rejection. Exactly. But there's also more algorithms. And so, you're going to be competing with the big boys with mid and high caps. So you better be able to run with them if you're going to trade those stocks, day trade specifically, because, if you get greedy with these mid and high caps, they'll humble you for sure. Kristen has a really good kind of statement here, and I think it's a really good thing to talk about. So we'll go ahead and talk about it, Kristen. Kristen says, I've only been trading for a few months, and the more I learn about technical analysis, the more I sideline myself and don't even trade when I see a good entry. Is that normal in the beginning? So that's just freezing up. That's just freezing up. Which, it's good to be selective and disciplined, but if it gets to the point where you're not taking A+ setups, it's not a good thing, right? Mark Douglas, to reference Mark Douglas, a very rest in peace. He died a while back, but Mark Douglas wrote a great ebook, or a great book. They didn't even have ebooks back then. Wrote a great book called Trading in the Zone. And one of the quotes, it's right around here. I might butcher the quote, so forgive me if I do. But the quote goes something like, there is a random distribution of wins and losses in the market, which means like, it's a random, like your wins and losses are going to be random, right? And so with that in mind, you have to take every instance of your A+ setup that you see while you're trading. Because if you don't, you might lose twice in a row and be like, damn, but then the next 6 or 7 trades might be green. And so you get a random distribution of those wins and losses. And for freezing up like that, what you really want to do, Kristen, is you want to condition yourself not to. And so if you're nervous about taking trades, scale down your size. As a beginner, you should probably be trading small anyway. And again, not an investment professional, not liable if you lose. This is purely entertainment purposes only. But Scaling down in size will help you have less emotions, less negative emotions for sure. And you're going to be able to see the strategies, patterns, and charts in a more clear way just by scaling down. And so if you're super nervous about your trading, scale down your size a little bit. Hopefully that should help. That's what I recommend. And just take it very slow. There's no need to rush. Again, in the beginning, it's about getting your reps in. And it doesn't matter if you're getting your reps in with 5 shares or 500 shares. You got to get your reps in, preferably with smaller size. So that's what I would do if I was starting over. Is just trade small, and then don't be so scared to trade. Just trade small. The more you do it, the easier it'll be. You know what I mean? And so just condition yourself to keep taking those trades. Trade small, and then you're going to have an easier time entering. And then after that, once you're used to that, then you can scale up a little bit more, and you'll have an easier time, even more easy time doing it after that, and so forth and so on, until it snowballs to where you're actually taking trades and learning, is my advice to you. So good luck. I hope you do well, Yeah, I hope everybody kills it today, man. I hope everybody makes money. Bro. Y'all stop being sleazy in chat, guys. Leave the girl alone, man. Stop being sleazy, guys. Come on now. I don't think in the history of the internet has that ever worked, and so y'all are kind of wasting time here, trying to holler at some random person on a YouTube chat. All right, so yeah, BYSI. We got WHLR still trying to hold over $4. We're gonna see if it does hold there. We got a hood up to 53.60s. I see YVR trying, which is an NFT stock. YVR is NFT. But yeah, BYSI still top watch. Now, this is the really crucial level for it, okay? So at this point in time with BYSI, we're holding right around the VWAP. Now, we do want to see it hold over that VWAP level. There's 31.25s. We do want to see it hold over that level. It's like trying to get a girl at the gym. I mean, that does work. You can holler at a girl at the gym and have some success with that. But in the YouTube comment section, I don't think that's going to work, bro. I'm sure there's been husbands and wives that have met each other at the gym. So the gyms, it happens. But YouTube comments, probably not, Does anyone know why Bitcoin went up by 54%? I was making myself food when I came back to see it go from... what are you talking about? Bitcoin? Bitcoin's at like 40,000 right now, or like just under 40,000. It's at 38.85. I'm assuming you mean the hundreds levels. I mean, it doesn't look like it's catalyst driven. It might be, but I'm not sure. Let's see if WHLR holds at the VWAP at $4. Isn't that how you landed Carol, the YouTube comment section? Not really. Carol and I, Carol and I met. So I knew Carol's friend. Her name at the time, she's not friends with her anymore because she's a little sketchy friend. But at the time, I knew this girl called Jen, and this girl Jen hit me up on MySpace. It was either MySpace or Facebook. I think it was Facebook. So this girl Jen hit me up on Facebook, and she was like, "Hey," and I was with my friend Scardina at the time. And so me and Scardina were hanging out at my house, and this girl hit me up, and she's like, "Hey, y'all want to come hang out? Bring some beer." And so we said, "Sure." And then when we got there, we hung out with them for a little bit. And Carol's friend was kind of hitting on me. She was like sitting on my lap and trying to holler at me a little bit. But I just didn't like her. I didn't think she just wasn't for me. You know what I mean? But I liked Carol. And, Carol and I ended up hanging out all that night and hanging out. And, we liked each other. And so that's how Carol and I met. But yeah, you're welcome for the story, It's Italian. Sound is different. I can tell you're in a room. The mic's a little bit farther away from me, just because I didn't plug in my electric desk yet, so I can't raise it up right now. We just gotta sit. Which honestly, my legs hurt from yesterday, so I'm cool with sitting. But yeah, we got WHLRs at 413s. We got BYSI trying to pop up here as well. So John, when you look at the volume and you're saying that it must maintain, I need it to at least be 200,000 shares per minute. More than that, preferably, probably 300,000. And so in pre-market, in pre-market, actually, I'm sorry, Terry. So in pre-market, 50 to 100K, in my opinion, is reasonable volume per minute. So 50 to 100K per minute is reasonable volume. Like if we look at BYSI, it's got 50 to 100K per minute usually here. If the volume drops at the open, it doesn't really matter that much, because usually at the opening bell, that's where I'm going to be taking my trades anyway, or it's going to be after the opening bell. So before the open, the volume, it matters, but 50 to 100K is reasonable. After the opening bell, I at least want to see 300,000 shares per minute at minimum. So at least 300K per minute. If not, I won't trade it. Carol's story is going to be about the same. I think Carol's been on the stream and told the story before too. That's how it went. Yeah, again, it went like, and it was like, okay, so like we had this girl, I don't even know if I should say her name, but she was trying to hit on me, and she was sitting on my lap. And then even that night, she told me that I could go in her room. You know what I mean? Like, gave me that invitation. And, I told Carol, I was like, "Hey, Carol, I don't really want to go to her room. You know what I mean? You want to hang out with me instead?" And like Carol and I watched Youth in Revolt. I can still remember. We watched like a comedy and kind of hung out. And yeah, that's how it happened. Yeah, this was like 10 years ago, bro. So this was a little young, young 21-year-old me, at the time. So I was young, immature, I sound Midwestern, bro. I'm from Louisiana, brother. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So definitely not Midwestern. You probably hear a little bit of a Cajun accent in me, maybe, but a lot of people here say they can't hear my Cajun accent or my Southern accent. I don't know. I think I might have been just doing the stream for so long that my Cajun accent kind of it disappears after a certain point of doing the stream, I guess. Oh, she was mad at Carol for a while, and that was like Carol's friend, and she was mad at Carol. But at the same time, I mean, listen, I was never about to go for that, I'll just say Carol was noticeably prettier, Yeah, AMD rip it up. AMD rip it up. And here we are 10 years later. We're married. We've got kids. And, really it was like 12 years ago. So 12 years later, married, kids, all that stuff, And sometimes life is weird like that. You know what I mean? Hey, happy to have you here, Hans. Happy to have you here, bro. Yeah. Yeah, camera's on. It's right here. We're right here. Like I said, we got my new office area that I'm thoroughly enjoying. I'm not old school. I'm just old, Jeff. Hello, I'm new to the channel and new to stocks as well. With the BYSI stock, did you buy shares yesterday before or after hours? If so, what made you? No, I did not. Yeah, I did not. I don't hold anything overnight. I'm not a swing trader, really. Sometimes I'll swing trade, but it's not on this account. I usually swing trade on like Webull is usually what I'm swing trading with. But it varies, it varies. But when I swing trade real companies, not penny stocks. So I swing trade, like I'm holding Disney right now. I think I'm holding a little bit of Apple. I'm holding Bitcoin. Holding a little bit of Doge, but I've already made my money with that this year, and we'll see what happens with it now. At this point, it's risk free. WHLR did hold at $4, so interesting. Did hold at $4. We got CERS. Okay, I got to get rid of that. I'm sorry, guys. Forgive me for whatever that was. Hey, thank you, Kyle. I appreciate the support, brother. Hey, thank you, James. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm right here, man. I always show my face. I've been showing my face on YouTube for what, like 4 years now, bro? So we've been showing my face on YouTube. I'm a little tired, so forgive me. I just woke up. The light in here is a little bit bright on me right now, too. But yeah. I've been showing my face here. I'm getting old, man. You can see it in my face. I'm getting old, bro. I'm in that 30s age, About to hop on some Botox real quick, They got some type of new Botox around, too. I don't know if I'd ever do Botox. I can't say. Try. It's big, bro. It's 5 bedrooms, 6,000 square feet. It's not full 6. It's like 5,700 square feet. Got a pool. It's got a 3rd story. But I can't. I'm not gonna say how much I paid for it. How long did it take you to get good at trading? Like really good? Like I think I am now, and I think I'm really good, but maybe I'm not. I'm not claiming to be an expert here, guys. I'm not claiming to be a guru. I'm not even claiming to be a good trader. I think I'm a great trader, but I'll let you guys make that decision yourself. But for me to become good at trading, and for what I would consider good, to where I can make thousands of dollars a month in it, which is what I'm doing right now. It took me probably 2.5 years, maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, Chris Hemsworth. I look just like Chris Hemsworth, of course, bro. Of course, I don't know if I'm gonna do the home tour, Ramsey. I don't want people to figure out where I live. I'd rather not. No, I'm trading on margin, Altuve. So yeah, this is certainly. I have a $35,000 margin account. The TD Ameritrade gives me. Currently, they gave me right now in buying power. I have. I can't see it right now. I have 125,000 in buying power right now. So they do give me margin. They do give me leverage. But that's only been the last 2 months. So I'm trading on, like I said, $35,000 margin account on TOS is what I trade with. That's how I'm able to trade as much as I am and trade large. Hey, thank you, Yoshi. 23 hours till ETH London, 4 blocks, almost gone. I have no idea what that means, Yoshi. I apologize, sir. No idea what that means, man. But I guess that's good. So, hey, good luck, guys. I don't know what it means, but hey, not a Forex trader. I know it's Forex, but good luck, Yoshi. I appreciate the $2, bro. Thank you, man. I'm serious. I really appreciate it. Thank you, man. Sometimes I'll use leverage Altuve. It just depends. It depends on what stock. Like if I'm trading Disney, which is a little bit more expensive, and I need to buy a few hundred shares, maybe I'll use leverage. You know. No, most of the time I'm trading. I mean, I don't know. Most of the time per day, really, I'm trading 30, 40,000 per day, probably. So I'm definitely trading over that. If I'm being honest, Martin. You know, like I said, if I had to guess, I'm trading 30, 40,000 in equity per day. You know, there's some trades where I'm taking 30 or 40,000. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Oh, and crypto and Ethereum crypto. I see, Yoshi. Is it more risky using leverage? Certainly. It certainly is. But what I'm worried about is not leverage. I'm worried about TD Ameritrade kicking me off their platform like they did Kyle. Because like I don't scalp the spread, but like I know Kyle was killing it, making a bunch of money on TD Ameritrade, scalping the spread, and they asked him to leave. So that's what I'm worried about. Because my trading's getting to the point where I'm profitable, you know. And I just don't want to be kicked off. Hey, and everybody run that like count up real quick, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I don't know, Mike. They kicked Kyle off for being profitable. Hey, thank you, Armin. I appreciate it. Yeah, he might have gotten kicked for too many trades. I don't know what they kicked him off for, but they kicked him off for some reason. I think it's probably because Kyle was trading like hundreds of times per day, but I don't know. I still love TD Ameritrade, you know. No, I mean I use leverage a little bit of both. I never used to, but you know, like I said, if I'm trading mid and high caps, the only time I started to use leverage is when I went over to mid and high caps. And you know, if you're gonna actively trade mid and high caps like me, leverage can come in handy. Now I'm not risking a ton. I mean, you guys see my P&L. I mean, again, here's my P&L, guys. You know, and I even uploaded yesterday's trade in here as well. So this is where this dip came from. But, you know, I'm averaging 4 losses in the last 30 days. So, you know, really we're averaging about 3 to 4 losses out of 20, you know, and the losses are pretty small. I mean, my largest win is larger than my largest loss. So we're doing good, you know, but this is my graph. We'll see how it goes. Still looking at BYSI here. Still looking at Hood for sure. Hood is up. Let's see if Hood can get back over the VWAP. It's at 53.25s right now. Are we lagging a little bit today, guys? I think we are. I can see it. Yeah, that's probably what happened, Martin. Yeah, it might be it, Heartless. That's plausible for sure. All right, guys. Hey, listen, we have 11 minutes until the opening bell. 11 minutes, guys. Let's do this. Let's make some money, hopefully, today, guys. Good luck. Did I teach myself? Belinda says, I learned through a bunch of different people. So, again, I've learned from a lot of traders free content. So in the beginning, I learned from like Warrior. I learned a little bit from Tim Sykes, Sean Dekmar, some of the big time gurus. And eventually, like I said, once you get enough reps in, I mean, I learned a little bit from those guys. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just not paying for their paid courses. But eventually I just said, I'm going to teach myself. And so I'm mostly self-taught. I've learned a little bit of things from the big gurus, but mostly self-taught, to be honest. We learn the basic fundamentals from them. But as for being profitable, it's definitely not because of them. They might have taught me the basics on their free content, like mostly Warrior. Warrior's free day trading course taught me a lot in the beginning. But it's not going to help you be profitable. It'll teach you about what day trading is and how to do it, but it's certainly not going to help you be profitable. You know what I mean? That takes conditioning and experience and a good foundation of technical analysis, which, to be honest, I didn't learn from Warrior. Nothing against them, but, Okay, so Terry, so that is margin. So margin means you can short. So margin means you can short. Okay, so having a margin account means that you get instant settlement is really what it means. So having a margin account just means that you get instantly settled after each trade, right? So if you spend $2,000 in equity in a trade and you have a margin account, as soon as you sell that $2,000 in equity trade, it's going to be immediately credited back. So you're going to have instant settlement with margin, as opposed to a cash account, where you have to wait 2 days. Now leverage, what leverage is like extra money. Like leverage is like, I have a $30,000 account. They give me 4-to-1 leverage. So they give me 4 times what my account value is. So my account's $30,000. They give me 120, basically. That's what leverage is, right? So that's the difference. Margin is just instant settlement, right? But you are restricted per the PDT rule in a margin account that you can only day trade 3 times per week if you have less than 25K. But you get instant settlement, right? Leverage, on the other hand, is loaned money. Basically, it's your broker giving you more money than you have to trade with. So again, 4-to-1 is what I have currently, I'm guessing. So they give me 125K, but it varies. Every platform is a little bit different. But yeah, right now, for instance, I have a $30,000. I have like a $33,000 margin account. Is what I have. So I have a $33,000 margin account, and with that, they give me like $120 something thousand in leverage to trade with. Is what it is. Hey, what's up, Philip? Hey, good to see you, bro. Who, Paul? The monkey man? Who's that? Yeah, leverage is just loaned money. So you can use your leverage. Leverage is just extra money. Like 4-to-1 leverage means they give you 4 times what your buying power is, or what your account value is. So if you got, if you got $50,000 and they give you 2-to-1, then you have $100,000 that you can spend on your trades. It's not your $100,000. It's just 2-to-1 leverage. So they're giving you twice as much. And you can use that leverage for both long and short, but it's just extra money that you can spend on your trades. Margin just means instant settlement, basically, if that makes sense. Maybe 95% of penny stocks thoughts on paper, but I'm shorting AMD, Disney, Apple all the time. That's mostly what a lot of these trades are. So if you look at, even if you look at my stats, most of these are from shorting AMD, Apple. If we look at this, for instance, Hood is currently hard to borrow, but Apple, ETB, Disney, ETB, AMD, ETB, get a little bit of lag because I'm using my mobile hotspot to stream right now, but look, AMD. All right, come on. Don't do this right before the open. All right, so AMD, ETB. So, mid and high caps you can short on TD Ameritrade, is most of them at least. Now, penny stocks are a completely different story. Most of those are HTB. You can still short them if it's HTB, but you got to locate them, and it's a big pain. And so, yeah, yes, I have a margin account with leverage is what I have right now. Again, I got a $30,000 margin account, which they give me 4-to-1 leverage with. So they give me 4-to-1. They give me 120 something thousand in this account. And that's what I'm trading. That's what I've been trading for the last 2 months. Did you build that office? No. We moved, Joe. So this is my new office. We upgraded homes. So now this is my new office, bro. So it's just my new office area, my new house. Super pumped about it too. Yeah, Cobra's great for shorting. So if you want to short, try a Cobra account. Those are usually really favorable for shorts. 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes until the opening bell. Hey, let's do this. Good luck. The opening bell. What are you watching, guys? I am watching BYSI, WHLR, ATHE, AMD, Apple, Disney, AMC, and the SPY, as well as Bitcoin. Those are all the things I'm watching. Let me know what you're watching right now. Yeah, exactly, Caitlin. Exactly. Hey, thank you, Oscar. Hey, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Keith. Appreciate it, guys. I'm fishing for compliments over here in my new office. Thoughts on mRNA, John? Way below VWAP earning announced tomorrow morning. I don't usually trade earning announcements. I think they can be very risky. It's just kind of a coin flip with earnings. You should never try to predict good or bad earnings because sometimes stocks go down on good earnings and sometimes stocks go up on bad earnings. And so holding a position over through the earnings release is an incredibly risky part of trading, and it's a coin flip, man. There's no edge there. Now, you can react to the earnings and then buy or sell or whatever, but a lot of people are going to get in trouble trading earnings. So with mRNA, it's kind of the same thing. Great rip yesterday, really nice rip yesterday. But, I'm not going to hold this position or trade it really before earnings are released. There's just too much risk there. BYSI still dipping. And remember, this is the level we talked about. I said if we break underneath this 3150 level, then I'm going to lose confidence in BYSI here. So, we'll see what happens, but all right, there's Hood. Hood's ripping up back over VWAP, back over 5430s here. So Hood is ripping up. All right, let's get ready, guys. Get ready to trade. Good luck. Let's make some money today, hopefully, guys. Good luck, team. Let's do this. I don't really want to go into it, Larry. If I said that, I said too much already. Which Daniel? Caitlin. Daniel Goodwin? He was here the other day, if you're talking about him. Yeah, good luck today, team. 2 minutes, guys. Let's do this. Hood's ripping up. Robinhood's ripping up. BYSI's dropping here. And for cheaper stocks, which I know a lot of people are looking at, WHLR, ATHE still relatively decent, I think. We got some stuff to watch for sure today. So wish me luck, guys. Good luck. Let's hopefully kill it today, and good luck, guys. I will. Unknown. I got you, bro. All right, guys. Less than 2 minutes. Let's do this. pull this up. I want to check something here real quick. Sorry, I'm pulling up trade ideas. I got to check something real quick. Hold on. All right, guys, less than a minute. Good luck, team. All right, guys, 30 seconds, guys, 30 seconds. Again, let me know what you're watching at the opening bell. Let's get ready to trade. We're going to switch the scanners over. Yeah, James, it's too risky to try to predict what earnings are going to be. And again, even if you're right about if earnings are good or bad, sometimes stocks go down on good earnings. Sometimes the market's nonsensical. So a lot of new traders think trading is as easy as, oh, we'll just wait for good earnings and buy. And, you know, a lot of traders are in for a rude awakening when they realize that stocks drop on good earnings sometimes. It's just a weird thing. But there's the bell, guys. Let's do this. Good luck. Let's make some money today, guys. Switch these scanners over immediately so we can catch what's moving on Benzinga. Great scans on Benzinga. Let's do this here. So BYSI is down to 26. And again, I said if it dropped under 3150, traders would probably lose confidence. It looks like I was right here. ATHA popping up over the VWAP. It's at 170s, guys, 170s. We got GBS. We got ZY here. Let's see if ZY can rebound some from some of this losses here. But what's Hood doing? Robinhood, rip it up here to the $56 level. Robinhood is absolutely rip it up. It's at 56 bucks, 56.70s here for Robinhood. The VWAP's a little bit too low for me, but we're going to continue watching it and see what happens. So we got some big movements here. All right, we got WHLR dipping down. Hood is absolutely going crazy, guys. Absolutely going crazy. It's at 58.14s here. 58.14s. $58.65s. Still heading up, guys. $58.65s for Hood. A little slow so far. ATHE's kind of, you know, we're waiting. A lot of the time I like these dips, though, because these dips are what I am ultimately attacking a lot of the time. I do see WHLR here. Yeah, there's WHLR. Let's see if he gets back over this 432 level. And I'm going to wait until after the opening bell. I'm going to let the market stabilize a little bit. I think yesterday I traded. So there's the rip that I just called on WHLR. All right, so now that we've ripped over this, let's look at like this level here to hold, maybe 435, maybe a little bit underneath that too. But yeah, WHLR is ripping up nicely here. We're going to look for like a pullback here, if that makes sense. So like we want a new candle to open up and then get a pullback here for WHLR. So we're going to wait for that. Volume's really good, really solid volume. Actually, I'm going to wait. The VWAP's a little bit too low for me here. And almost always we get a correction when the VWAP is this low. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but I got to wait a little bit here, I think, guys. And I mean, I hate to be right all the time, but man, I'm just the best trader ever. Look at that. I tried to tell you guys. I mean, again, the lesson here is that when we open up extended away from the VWAP like this, we usually get a correction. You know, that's something I noticed a little bit late in this pattern, but again, very common. All right, so when we get a move that happens this late, usually we're going to get a correction. And so you need to understand where the VWAP is relative to the stock at the opening bell, because if the VWAP is too low and the stock is way up here and the VWAP's way down here, it's almost always going to correct. So hope that makes sense. Yeah, I know, Juan. That's what I'm trying to avoid today. So let's see what Hood is doing now that WHLR is moving back. So Hood is absolutely crazy right now, guys. Hood is up to 60 bucks. Crazy momentum here for sure. Look at that. Yeah, I like the song Kayla too. It's a dope song. All right, we're in AMD. We just scalped a little few bucks, small. So we're in AMD here. I just want to see if we bounce. Small trade. Trading small in the beginning. See if we can move up and test these highs. We break under 115.50 and I'm going to get out of this. Still fine. Let's look at that level right there. All right, we'll let it consolidate. That's cool. There we go. All right, just got out of most of that position. We're going to let the rest ride. Get a little bit more as it moves up. Just get out there. All right, so made about 15 bucks on that trade. Again, I mean, I drew the line where I thought it would bounce, and we did actually bounce there, so not bad. Currently up to 25 on the day. Let's see what else we get. Disney trying to break up. Let's see what Apple's doing. SPY. The SPY is pulling a red to green move. Whatever happened to Hood? I know Hood was absolutely going crazy here. Here's Hood. Whew, man. Is this a volatility halt? I think it is. Yeah, this is halted. Hood is halted. I'm assuming this is a volatility halt, which means that it just moved up really, really big, really, really fast, and they had to slow down trading on it. So Hood is now halted. I'm pretty sure it's a volatility halt. It halted at 35, so we'll resume at 40, probably. Probably going to resume at 9:40 market time, guys. So good luck. Yeah, crazy momentum for Hood. AMD too. I mean, AMD's pretty solid here. Here's the SPY itself, and this is what a lot of people are paying attention to. If we're looking at penny stocks, though, we got ALTO moving up. We got AQST heading up. We've got FTAA moving up a little bit. BTBT. Yeah, BTBT, guys, is absolutely ripping up. Thank you, Joel. Good call. BTBT moving up big. All right, so there's one. One's at 56.5 cents. Watching that. Here's Works. Works is up to 240s. Yeah, AMD still ripping. A little bit too extended for me up here. We need a pullback and correction first before we dabble in that quite yet. Disney pulling back to the VWAP. How are you guys doing today? What's going on so far? I'm only up 25 bucks right now. Not a huge day, but we're waiting. You know, AMD is a little bit too extended. We haven't gotten a pullback recently, so I'm not just going to buy it when we've had 4 green candles in a row. There's too much risk there. BYSI, again, remember what I said, guys. I said 31.50, okay? We broke under 31.50, and look at the rejection there, and look at traders lose confidence in this position. Now, if we break back over it, we're still fine. But, yeah, ATHE rip it up as well. Looks like a larger flow stock, but I don't hate the movement here if I could have caught this. But range is really small. You'd have to take big sizing, which isn't a problem for me. But if you guys are trying to trade it, you know, you're going to use up some equity trading it because of the high float, small range. All right, AMC pushed back up a little bit, rebounded some, which is great for AMC. It needed that. All right, so there's finally a 1 minute pullback on AMD. Rip it immediately back up. Shorting a little bit of Disney here, short term. I'm holding Disney long term in my other account, but short term day trade right now, 50 shares. I'll add a little bit to it too if it pops back up with a 172.50 risk. So here, ideally if we can reject off there, you know. See if we can break under this low, get a little bit larger profit real quick. There we go. I'm going to cover a little bit here just to protect the trade. That way it's not going to be a huge loss if it reverses fast on us. And now we can hold the rest, see if it can really break down here. You know, maybe we'll add some more too, up to like 25 right there, potentially. Wish I could have caught that. See if we get the breakdown here. Hood is resumed. My bad, guys. Here, we'll trade Disney on the other account or on the other side. Hood is resumed. Wow, up to $75 here. I think a lot of people are having some FOMO now. I certainly am. And so again, we added a little bit more to our Disney position here. All right, and breaking highs again for Robinhood. Robinhood breaking highs again, guys. Crazy momentum here. Look at ATHE. Look at ATHE, guys. Scalped a little bit more in Disney. Man, Robinhood absolutely rip it up. Here's my Disney trade, very small right now. We're just building up a cushion on the day that we could swing into at this point. Do a little bit more off here. There we go. Try to let this last little bit work. See if we can fully break down a little bit here. We'll just get out there. All right, so, you know, we're up a nice little 30-something bucks. You know, we're up 34 bucks right now. Not too shabby. But Hood's absolutely ripping, guys. Small trades until we can build up a cushion and then take that cushion and swing into it and profit. But man, Robinhood, guys, are we getting halted again here? We are halted again on Robinhood. I think it's 2 volatility halts back to back. I could check the halt codes, but I'm pretty sure it's 2 volatility halts back to back. So that's crazy. It's a Hood halted again, man. That's crazy. Look at WHLR just ripped. I believe it's halted too. Yeah, so WHLR is halted on the way up. ATHE is ripping up and then pulling back. I don't hate this pullback here for ATHE. I really don't. Let's see if we can buy a little bit of this. Not really the entry I wanted, but that's okay. We're short back into Disney if we get a bounce back up to 172.15 or so. AMD had a dip and then recovery. All right, so we break underneath this level, we're going to jump out pretty fast. Such a small trade. Yeah, we're gonna get out of there. Too much risk, unfortunately. We're gonna start to scale into a starter position again on Disney with 20 shares, and then we'll add some more if we pop back up to the 172 level. There we go. We can add into that level and look for a quick rejection back down to test lows for Disney here. So we can break this low. We're right at it. Not quite enough for me to take any profit from, yeah. I covered a little bit, holding 15 shares. We'll add some more on little pops too if we can. Just add some more in 30 shares. I won't mind if Disney moves up a little bit more to 172 so I can add some more into it, like 172.25, I mean. AMD breaking highs again. Man, every time I get ready to add more, it rejects, which is fine, but... Yeah, ATHE worked out. Did it really? Did it fake me out? It did, man. That was the bounce, too. I should have held... Maybe I should have had a little bit more patience with that one. My fault completely. Ooh, I don't know if I like this. Might be getting caught in a trap here. Here, we're going to see if we can hold up into 172.25. Usually this pattern works, but we're going to give it a second. Okay. All right, we're going to give it time for this resistance up here to reject, hopefully. That'll maybe be my line in the sand right there. Hood resumed. Here, we'll come back to Disney. I'll come back to that one. Here's Hood. Man, Hood is going absolutely nuts right now, guys. Absolutely crazy. Wow. There we go. All right, so huge pullback on Hood. Let's see if we bounce right here at 72. ATHE pulling back looks okay. I don't want to add too much on this bounce. Let me check the SPY. I haven't really checked the SPY with Disney. Let me add like 10 shares on the bounce. Get a little bit better average here, but not crazy high. Maybe one more. There we go. Depends on what the SPY is doing here. SPY might be recovering, which means I'm going to bail out of AMC or Disney very quickly if it does. And yeah, it's time. All right, so we're out of Disney, $3 in losses. The SPY is starting to recover here. So this is the reason we got out. You can see the SPY moving up to test 440s. Choppy market at the open. So we're still green on the day, but way too much risk holding on to Disney in a time where the SPY itself is pushing up. And if the SPY starts to break highs, usually Disney's going to follow it. Not always. Nothing's 100%, but usually. And we're still green. And so we were using some cushion to swing into there, and we'll just wait. And I think I was right because I think Disney just ripped up to the risk level I would have had. So probably a good thing I got out there. BTBT. I only have 2 monitors right now, free by Grandma. Usually I have 4, but I forgot to bring my other monitors yesterday. So like usually I have 4 monitors. Today I only have 2, but they're 2 34-inch verticals stacked on top of each other. So I think this is a cooler setup anyway. I know it's probably kicking some people off the stream since I had to use my mobile hotspot today. So, for that, I apologize, guys, if that is the case. I can show you guys my P&L right now. We're not up a huge amount, but we are green. Really, we're just kind of waiting. See if we can find anything that looks good. Took a little dumb loss on Disney. Tried to short into it to see what would happen, and it just didn't work out. Luckily, I made it right back on AMD just now. Just to show you guys, the SPY's ripping up and breaking highs. I'm in AMD here. And yeah, this is really nice. We're to sell here. It's a little bit more there. Ride this big rip. All right, so we're up about 26 bucks on AMD alone here. Still a small day. I mean, we'll find something else to get involved with. AQST, Hood, craziness. Hood finally pulling back. Is this halted on the way down now? I don't like that. It is. Oof. What's going to happen here, guys? It's kind of crazy. And jump back at AMD on this little dip. Maybe not the right move. We'll give it one more check. Can't hold over 117, so we're going to get out. Yeah, we're going to get out there. Small loss. Keep this small. Keep the loss small on the day. A little bit sideways action right now. Not having some reliable trends to attack. We're going to wait for the SPY here, really. Let's see if we can go away. There we go. We got BYSI dumping down. We got one. One is actually ripping. I mean, I don't know if you guys like these really cheap penny stocks, but one is moving some. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely watching one. I also took a little small position on the SPY right now. Just kind of dip buying into this. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to see. All right, so with this trade out the way, the SPY is choppy, which means mid and high caps are probably going to be choppy. And so with that said, I have to be very, very careful and just not force any trades because I think I'm still green. Oh, no, we're down $5 on the day. But yeah, market just huge dive down. Huge dive down in the market. Sorry. And we can show you guys, this is my P&L right now. Not a huge day. We're down $4.58, but yeah, we'll see what happens. We still got some time to trade and a lot of stuff to get involved with, hopefully. Market is just kind of diving all the way back down to test these lows here, which, pretty substantial levels. Still, we're choppy right now, so we don't want to get caught in the chop. You know what I mean? And it's going to depend on what the market does here. Mm. All right, so the market is still looking okay here. Let me start the music back. What do you guys want to hear? AMD recovering, market dumping a little bit. All right, so let's see what happens when the market starts to break lows. I think that's when I'm really going to start to take some swings. Market starts breaking lows, we'll short into some of these moves. Ideally, that's what we want at least. But at this point in time, the market is purely sideways, which is not a super favorable market for me. You know. I was at a Disney trade. We're down like 30 bucks on the day. Pretty small. I have to wait. So I have to wait to really trade anymore because, well, what happened? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm down $30 on the day. Sorry. I have to wait to trade because here's the SPY. And this is just not a super favorable market. And so what I'm actually going to do here, guys, is I'm going to wait for this range to break down. And then I'm going to attack some other stuff once that range actually breaks. And we'll see. It's very choppy in most of these. And so, you know, we're going to keep everything small. I can't short BTBT. But with the SPY acting like this, it's just not a really favorable time to trade the market. Yeah, I'm not really liking it too much either. It's just too choppy. Everything I'm trading, I'm getting faked out on, and so I kind of have to slow myself down a little bit. So, you know, like I said, we got some volatility in like Hood. Like Hood is volatile. We have some volatility in some penny stocks, but the SPY itself is very sideways. Apple is sideways. Disney is mostly sideways. AMD is still what I would consider an upward trend, but you know we're gonna wait for AMD because you know even it has been sideways for the last few minutes, and so while the market's like this, we have to just wait and maybe we'll watch penny stocks. I think penny stocks are going to be a little bit more volatile and exciting during these periods. So let's see what we got over there. Let's check out some penny stocks. ATHE still making some moves here. That one's not too bad. We got S&P, WHLR, both ripping up here. WHLR's been halted today. I don't want to mess with that just because it's a little bit more risky once they get halted like that. But again, really what we're doing is just looking for the SPY to break out of this range somehow. You know, while it's chopping back and forth sideways, not really what I like to see. So we just want to see a range and a breakout of that range. So that's what we're waiting on right now. Hey, later, Chief. Have a good day, brother. Yeah, it's a little tough, Michael. On days like today, I got to slow it down, you know. BTBT. Yeah, BTBT's running. It looks pretty good. Should have seen it earlier, really, but that's okay. SPY still mostly sideways. Can you short Robinhood or Robinhood? I don't even think you can short on Robinhood at all. All right, here's Hood. Screen's lagging a little bit. There's Hood. So we bounced a little bit at the VWAP, but it's such a big drop to the VWAP. I'm a little bit apprehensive about it. Of course, there's a specific system and strategy being followed, Chris. If you want to see my P&L, here's my P&L right here. You know, this is excluding today. So yesterday was our biggest loss in the last year. But again, we're scalping. So we're following a scalping system. And if you want to see the scalping system that we're following, just watch my videos. You know, today, if you look at what happens at the market open, days like today are not favorable times to attack. And so if you push really hard at mid and high caps right now when the market is sideways, you're going to get faked out of time. Well, we're looking at technicals, Desiree. Right now, we're just in a range. And until the SPY really breaks out of this range, we're not going to push too hard. We got a few little things that we're messing with, but we'll see how this goes. We got in 30 shares of Apple, very small position. The SPY, of course, turns right around as soon as we get into it, confirming the choppiness of the day. Is there any type of financial results dropping anytime soon that is causing this slowdown of volatility? Guys, does anybody know? Are we waiting on something? That's what I'm trying to figure out. If we're waiting for something, it makes a little bit more sense. But trying to figure out why it's so slow. Whoa, Alex. Hey, thank you, brother. Hey, listen, Alex. Hey, thank you, brother. My man. Shout out to Alex, bro. Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate the $100 donation, bro. I don't know what to say with donations this big, bro. Like, thank you, man. That's crazy, bro. Thank you, dude. Thank you very much, brother. I don't know what to say. I don't know if I'll be able to eat mustard for you today, though, dude. I'm at a new house, man. We're at a new house. I don't have mustard here. We don't even have food here, you know? So I'm sorry. We're going to have to make it up tomorrow with the mustard, bro. And I appreciate the love, man. Thank you very much. We'll add it to the push-up count for sure. You know, but man, that's crazy, Alex. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. All right, we're at 225 push-ups for the week. That makes this 425 push-ups for the week. So, damn. Thank you, Alex. I don't know what to say, brother. Thank you, man. I don't think we have mustard packets, bro. We don't have anything here. Like, we literally just moved. I'm in like a shell of a house right now. We haven't even unpacked. I can show you guys my fridge. I'll take a picture of it. Like, we don't have mustard. Now, I can try to find the grossest thing in my fridge to find, but hey, thank you, Alex. I appreciate the support, brother. You know, thank you, man. It means a lot. But thank you, brother. It means a lot, man. I appreciate the support, bro. That's crazy. Big donation, dude. So thank you, bro. Appreciate it for sure. I use Benzinga for my scanners. Great scanners. You know, really useful scans. Help me find a lot of these big moves in the market. It's again, I can show you the only trade I'm in right now is Apple, and you know, we're down $5 in it. So we're trading very small until we can figure else. We can figure out what's the market going to do. Market's breaking highs, but Disney is dropping, which is just strange to me. So we're taking it slow. Getting into Disney a little bit here. We're going to get into 15 shares of Disney right there. Oh, man. So we're going to get out of this. Too much risk there. But yeah, just a really choppy day, unfortunately. But it's a small day. Luckily, we've scaled down our size today to where we're down like $50, $60 right now. Oh yeah, Disney does have the Scarlet lawsuits. That's true. Okay, that makes sense. I gotta stay on board with that. Can y'all hear the music? Yeah, I can hear him. Oh. And I think I'm just getting faked out a lot today, to be honest. It's a weird day. One of those not really super favorable weeks that happen, but is normal for the most part. You know, there's gonna be some weeks where your edge is just not there, and y'all just gotta scale down in size, guys. Be careful. Yeah, for sure. Definitely slower in these months. September's usually not too bad. Yeah, to show you guys the trade I'm in, I'm in Disney here, small, 60 shares. We're scaling down when we're not doing super well, so yeah. And I haven't had a losing week in a long time. And so if it's my first losing week this week and we have a few tough weeks, that's cool, you know. We're gonna get out here, take some profit there. Let the rest run, hopefully breaking under lows or something with Disney. We might add some more up to 172 here. Yeah. Right, so we just added more. We're back in with 60 shares again. Oh, man. I gotta take profits faster, maybe, or something. I don't know. We'll give it one more second, but luckily this trade's completely break even at this point in time. I was down 42 on Disney before this, so we're down 40. We're up $2 on the trade, $3 now, which is fine. Still back down to break even on the last little bit. Let's just see if we can hold. I like this upwick here. This upwick means some selling pressure coming through. I'm just hoping the SPY ends up breaking down. Okay. All right. Trading, losing. Not a lot though. I'm down like $60. But Carol just came in here. She's opening up blinds, checking out my new office. Trash day today. All right, so we're still in Disney here. We're just gonna see if we get a breakdown. Trying to attack this downward trend that we're in, but try to be patient with it too. Hoping we get a breakdown under here, and if so, great. If not, that's cool too. Upwicks mean pressure. Okay, so if it's a big upwick, you have to think about it like the candle got slammed down fast, which means selling pressure. If it's an upwick, if it's a downwick, it indicates buying pressure, which means it got ripped out. It got pushed up really, really quickly, right? So think about it like this wick down here means it's slammed down. Usually means selling pressure. Man, we are not having good results today. Luckily, I'm keeping today small. I didn't get a full night of sleep last night either because we've been moving and I stayed up late and got up at like 6 a.m. this morning. But luckily, we're trading small today. we're going to get out over 25, over 172.25, which we're probably about to hit now. And after this trade, we're just really going to slow down again. Market is not in a really favorable state for me. Yeah. So $10 loss on that trade after it was all said and done. We are down $57 on the day, so very small. Just one of those days where I'm not having great results. Yeah, some people said I should name the channel John Wick, you know, or John Wicks, I think they said. Yeah. Who's promoting their channel on my channel? Yeah, for sure. That's a good flex, bro. You can flex it. Try. Yeah, we're just going to take it slow. But I do want to thank my man Alex Taylor with the $100 donation, bro. That's crazy, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. That's a big donor, man. That's a lot of push-ups, sir. So I don't know if I could eat mustard today, but we got 425 push-ups on the week. So thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. You know, SPY's starting to break out of that range that we drew here. Let's see what happens. Oh, did I get another $2 donation? If I did, my donations aren't showing up like they did. Probably. Oh, thank you, Trucking. Hey, thank you, bro. I didn't see it. My donations aren't showing up probably because I'm on a mobile hotspot right now. So thank you, Trucking. Hey, I appreciate it, man. So we got a ton of donations. We got like $130 just in donations today. So for that, I appreciate the love, guys. I really do. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. ATVI. Yeah, ATVI's been nicely downtrending, and it's ETB. So maybe we'll find something else to trade today, and we'll give up the few that we've been trading. I'm currently shorting a little bit of Apple, 20 shares, very small. What's AMD doing? Maybe I should stick to my baby AMD. MU starting to reverse and head back up. BTBT, is it still ripping? I mean, listen, guys, I'm losing, sure, today, but like, if y'all know about trading, you know, one day's results don't really matter much. We're covering some short, small. I'm just trading small today, guys. So we're down like $50. Like, I'm not on days like today where nothing is really following what we wanted to do. Like Disney was our biggest loss because it's just sideways, choppy, no volatility there. Apple is what we're currently shorting now, hoping we can get a firmer breakdown here. We've already taken profit once and just seeing if we can get a break like down to these lows. But on days like today, you know, they're inevitable. Like every week is not going to be super favorable. And that's exactly what we're getting right now. And so part of trading is not only understanding technical analysis and strategies, but it's also having the discipline to maintain small losses on losing days. You know, you can't have huge losses. Thank you, Matthew. Hey, thank you, bro. Appreciate the love, man. But maintaining, thank you, brother. Shout out to Matthew for becoming a member. A lot of trading is about protecting your account. And on days like today, I'm not going to trade huge, not super favorable results in penny stocks or in mid and high caps and penny stocks to some extent. Some penny stocks have been okay. Yeah, there's BTBT. BTBT's been actually pretty stable. Yeah, know when to fold them and walk away 100%. I mean, that's just kind of a blanket statement, Lydell. Crypto's great, and all, but it's not something where you could just jump in and win. I mean, without knowing what strategies, patterns, stocks, or coins, or anything I trade, we're just taking it slow right now. We covered a little bit into Apple. Disney popping up. AMD bouncing at the VWAP pretty consistently with these bounces on AMD. And here, I'll show you my P&L if you guys want to see it, but I don't know how much longer I'm going to trade. It just depends. A little bit short. We'll see. Hey, appreciate the support, brother. One is here. A little bit. Just because yeah, hold on. I know it's probably kicking some people out of the stream just because my internet's crappy here. So forgive me if that's the case, guys. We'll see what else we can find today. But, so far, slow day, not much action for me. So we're kind of nailing AMD here. Letting it test these highs. And as it rips, we're kind of scaling out of it more and more. Not a bad little rebound. We're down $30 on the day still, so pretty small. AMC. Yeah, AMC's just dumping down today, unfortunately. What's Apple doing? Let's look at the charts. Apple's trying here. Here's the SPY itself. Let's see what this does. All right, guys, we're looking at Disney to maybe get a reversal here. It really depends on what the SPY does, too. All right, guys, so we're watching AMD here, watching the SPY breakdown. I'm wondering if it's going to influence AMD here, or like what's going to happen with this. There we go. All right, so AMD is still popping up here. We're down less than $20 on the day now. We made a little bit more on AMD. I'm kind of doing it quietly, guys, just because last 2 days were losing days. I'm not trying to get into like a funk of trading, if that makes sense. Like I'm not trying to what's the word? I'm not trying to get into a bad emotional state with trading. So we're kind of trading slow, small, a little bit off screen, if that makes sense. Just because some days the channel's good, some days the trading's good, some days it's bad, and we're kind of slowly grinding our way back here. We're down $17 on the day, so so far we've rebounded from $60 loss on the day, which is great. I'll definitely take that. And yeah, we're still just kind of hanging out, trading some stuff. Right now we are currently scalping Apple, catching this breakdown here, selling our shares of Apple here. So we just got out of that one. We're down $13 on the day now, which is fine. Nice little test, and we'll see if we can find something else to get involved with now. I don't mind this dip in AMD down to the $19 level. Let's load up with 15 shares, see if we get a rip back up, maybe 20. See if we bounce at 119 or around that. There's a little bit of a bounce. Wish I would have added a little bit more, but that's okay. So market reversing here. I'm seeing a lot of different stuff start to move. Yeah, so the SPY is reversing. Sometimes, though, AMD does the opposite of the SPY, because when the market's doing good, the microchip sector is it's hard to explain. Sometimes microchip companies benefit from the pandemic because, like I said, a Sequoia, they can charge more, supply and demand. There we go. Nice. We're going to take that profit there on AMD. Small, but we're kind of grinding it up. So this is our P&L on the day right now. We're down less than $10. We're down $8.70 on the day. Not too shabby here. I mean, we've come back from a pretty big loss, so we're just kind of hanging out, trading small, All right, so we have effectively come back into the green now. Still in a little bit of Disney here, but writing this down, and we're just going to get out here so we can celebrate our rebound day. We are up a whopping $6.64 on the day, or 41 cents. I'm sorry, $6.41 on the day. I'll take that. I mean, green is green. SPY started to kind of wash, and so we attacked some of that downward pressure. Maybe could have held a little bit more of Disney, but that's all right. Yeah, penny stocks have definitely been a little bit more favorable, I think. BTBT, for instance, big rip ups. AMC down. What else? WHLR, was it? Right? No, that one didn't hold. What are some other penny stocks that have been running? BYSI. Yeah, I mean, that one it's starting to try to move back up. Oh, yeah, ONE. One looked really solid. One absolutely ripping up here. Over one. One ripped over one. I'm sure there's a lot of puns there that we could use. Yeah, one is going absolutely crazy with huge volume here. Also, guys, if you want to help support your boy, go check out TopStep. TopStep funds traders and futures and Forex. And so if you've ever wanted to scalp like me, but you don't have the money to do it in penny stocks or in mid and high caps, check out TopStep. Futures has no PDT rule. And when you're trading futures, you're trading commodities, but you can trade the SPY basically through the E-mini and scalp that like crazy like I do with these other stocks. You just got to wait for favorable days. But yeah, TopStep funds traders. So what they do is they give you a demo. If you could hit their profit target while following their rules and conditions, then they fund you in that market. So they fund you depending on your package. The base one's 50K. So if you get funded there, you get funded in 50K. You get funded 50,000 with an 80% profit split. And this is a company that's located and regulated in the US. They pay out millions every year. They fund thousands to their profitable traders. And if you want to check them out, help support the channel, there's the link. I'm certainly biased in their favor because I get a commission if you sign up through me. But, there's the TopStep link if you want to help support your boy here. And again, I posted it earlier. Also, check out Benzinga. Benzinga, really nice scanners, super useful, helping me find a lot of these big movers that we traded today. And, Benzinga is really, really thorough. A lot of people think it's just scanners, but there's also live news alerts. So you can see all the news on all the stocks that are coming out. There's all these different top lists and real-time scanners. You can delve into crypto, all that good stuff with Benzinga. It's really, really thorough as a platform. And again, I'll post this link if you want to check it out. Help support me. I'll post the link for Benzinga right here if you want to check it out. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well, guys. We do this live for free. Don't claim to be experts. Don't claim to be gurus. And yeah, you can help support your boy here by checking out all these links. Again, I get a commission for most of these if you sign up through me, but it's a good way to help support the channel here, really, guys. So help support your boy. Check out TopStep. TopStep, Webull. Check out Benzinga too. New. Yeah, NAW, guys, absolutely hammering up today. All right, so I just took an $8 loss on Disney. There goes the Green Day. We are down $1.82 today, which is not really that bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. We'll see what happens with the rest of the day. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to trade anymore, guys. So we'll see what happens. But we'll have to do the mustard thing tomorrow. Shout out to Alex again. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely have a profitable system. I showed you guys my results earlier. So these are my results, excluding today. And again, not a great day yesterday, but still a very profitable day, or profitable month. This is the most I've made day trading in a month, in a long time. So, yeah, y'all check it out. Good luck for the rest of the day, guys. If you haven't, yeah, penny stocks are going, bro. Penny stocks are going. Hey, thanks, Kelly. Thanks, Kyle. Thanks, Terry. Thanks, Spac. But yeah, we'll see what else we can find. Market just dumped down here, so maybe we'll get some following volatility there. We'll see, but we're just waiting now. I'm still looking at one and new here in penny stocks. I think penny stocks are just a little bit more favorable than mid and highs today. Can you paper trade now? Yeah, it just takes time. Yeah, thank you, Christopher. AMD still going. See, AMD, man, beautiful rip. Should have watched it more today, more than I did, at least. But beautiful rips for AMD, huge moves. So really solid. Yeah, new is a new territory. A lot of puns there too, bro. Let's see what happens. I'm watching one. See what happens if it holds at $1. No pun intended, you know. Market breaking down again. So let's see what we get with this now. You start to break lows, it's going to drag a lot of these stocks down with it. So here's the SPY. There's the low break in the SPY. Huge breakdown in the market. I'm making most of my money back on Disney right now. I've been kind of trading off screen just to kind of calm myself down a little bit. And so we are now up $20 on the day. Long kind of journey back to green, but we'll take it. We're up $20.09 on the day. And we'll see what happens for the rest of the day. I thought I was going to close it down, but we'll see. You know, it really depends on what the market does here. Like that's really what it matters. That really what it's going to ultimately depend on. Do I think BYSI will jump again today? I'm not sure. Depends. VWAP is like a big milestone level that I like to watch with that type of stuff. So we'll have to wait and see, really. You know, no telling. Market's still breaking lows. Shorted a little bit more Disney here, kind of grinding my way back. We're up 23, 24 bucks on the day. But I think I'm going to close it down. So, yeah, I'll take a picture of this and then we're just going to walk away probably. It's just not a super favorable day. It's a Wednesday. Here's my P&L. We're up 24 bucks. Not bad. We were down 60, 70 bucks at one point. So I'll take that, you know. Green is good, and you know we'll see what else we get. Luckily, we caught some downward pressure in the market, which is really where we profit the most. Like when the market's choppy like this, there's not really any edge there. But when the market starts to really break down, that's where the edge really is. You know, so that's what we trade. That's what we like to do. And yeah, it works. You know. But yeah, guys, thanks again to Alex for that huge donation. Appreciate the love very much, brother. Appreciate the support, dude. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Made a little bitty trade here. I might keep trading after the stream. I don't know. We'll let you guys know. But $32 day. Very small, but green and, you know, not a bad little rebound from yesterday. I don't like having 2 losing days in a row either. But yeah, thank you guys. I'm going to go enjoy my new house. I'll see you guys later. Love you all. Have a good day, guys. Appreciate the love and support. Again, we got a lot of donations today. A lot of supportive people here. So thank you very much, guys. You know, we don't really have internet that is going to be able to be sustainable today. Not a lot of we got a mobile hotspot running now. So, but I'm happy with the day. I mean, we rebounded from, you know, a pretty big, not big, but we rebounded from a loss in a choppy market. So, you know, not too shabby. We'll take it. But I got to go, guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Love you all. And we'll see you guys next time. I don't know, Terry. Usually, Usually, Terry, it's just from the market makers trying to slow the stock down is usually what that is. But you never know. I don't usually mess with stocks that get halted that much. There's just a lot of risk. You know what I mean? So later, guys. Have a good day. Small green day. We'll take it. Good luck, guys. See you guys tomorrow.